Summary. Victor's situation, as far as Victor knows, he's in some foggy place. He suspects is the spirit realm or shadow realm or whatever he preliminary got information of after Crater Lake. But that the rest of the group knows to be something called the Umbra behind some sort of a gauntlet. He's with the natives who apparently for some reason live in this horrible place. There's a predatory fog surrounding the shadow, this world's version of Mesa Verde, and he can't speak to anyone except in very basic words. He knows there's at least one person from the other side. Tommy, I think was his name.
Yes. The
kid
skater who you initially knew got lost here with the skater boy Peck.
Yes.
Who you encountered here. He described himself as mysteriously having shown up here and trying to survive, and also does not speak the language.
Yeah. So Victor's been doing his best to pester his spearman warden or jailer guy to teach him the basics while helping out and just
spear guy
settling in and surviving. Because the fog gave the impression that there's something hiding in it that is really eager to pounce on anything that leaves the safety of the village or their protective measures. So,
and you have sort of chosen to subject yourself to their whims and simply try to survive by making yourself useful while also observing everything and trying to learn the language.
Yes.
Meanwhile, the others were investigating things, and Marcus decided that one of the best ways to do this is if he went looking for some crazy scientist that perhaps was willing to comply with certain stuff. I think he found something that sort of surpassed his expectations.
Yeah, absolutely.
As you found someone nestled in the sub-basement of Denver Academia, who was able to do things with technology you had certainly never seen before. But was also willing to help you after a small trade of some of the footage you had for assistance in the form of some information. One being a large package download that both of you received, and two in the form of a program installed on Peter's iPhone. You haven't actually looked at the presentation yet due to its size, but you did leave the location after that. You could hear the door to sub-basement locking and her mumbling something about that being so fucking tense and that she talked to two guys in real life. What's your plan? Are you just going to open your phones right there in the Denver Academia and watch it? Or are you going to nestle somewhere else before you do?
Should probably get to our home base, gather our thoughts.
Yeah.
All right. You go back to your Airbnb, where you've been staying for a while. We're going to take this lady and just sort of move her away. The two of you at your home base. You download this package, most likely, and try to take a look at it, right?
Yep.
For the purpose of who I'm directly addressing and who's doing the operating of the thing, I'm going to assume Marcus, being the techie guy, would be handling his laptop, downloading it there, and taking a look at it, right?
No. I want to let that to touch my laptop. We're going to use Peter's.
Peter's laptop.
I'm fine with
Peter,
that.
do you even have a laptop?
I do.
He's a YouTuber. I'm pretty sure he has.
Yes, but he's also a stupid tech illiterate YouTuber.
I haven't. I know how to take care of physical stuff like a laptop, so I haven't lost it.
He opens his bag and blows off the layer of dust. As he opens
And
his
sets a
MacBook
password
Pro
1, 2, 3,
Generation
4,
1.
5.
What password?
Enter one. Yeah, what password? This thing has biometrics, right? I'm like, no, that thing doesn't have biometrics. It's just not secure.
I mean,
You guys also
why-
do have Victor's laptop, where I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure Marcus set up the safety parameters after it was so freely browsed by whatever intruder happened to get into his apartment back in the days.
That is true. That is true. You probably would have remembered that is an option.
Yeah, because I don't bring it up much, but that is where Victor keeps all of his records. So he does tap away with it a lot during the journey.
Yeah, well, we are going to use one of the laptops, not Marcus's.
well, like
And that is partly just Marcus being jealous that like the woman is so much better at this than him.
So yeah, Peter's convinced that the laptop has fingerprint recognition. Why else would there be a fingerprint like logo next to the power button? So it must open only when he says.
Absolutely. Never tested otherwise though.
Either way,
So,
yeah,
yeah.
that is probably the situation, considering I don't think you would have given it to Marcus to upgrade the security, so...
I remember him probably, I think it was like session 3 or 4. He actually did make some upgrades, but it might have been just my phone, not the laptop.
I think it was your phone because you
Wait,
thought it
you're
was a
talking
face
Mac
recognition, but it wasn't.
Right, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, you thought it was face recognition, but it's like, no. It didn't even have a PIN code.
Which is impossible nowadays, basically.
Yeah.
But yeah,
We
I
shall
think
open the files.
yeah, I take out my laptop, say like, here it is, and let you work your magic. You can see there's like, well, luckily the software updates itself nowadays like automatically, so it hasn't been disabled. So it actually has the latest security updates.
Except it's Windows 7 and there hasn't been any for 3 years.
No,
Windows
this
XP.
was no. This is a Mac.
Of course. It's a YouTuber and a creator.
Yeah. It's the best for content creators. That's what I've been told.
Right.
Just like my iPhone, and I love it.
So, before anything else, you download the files, you put them on your MacBook, you open it. It seems to be I believe a PPT file is also just compatible. You open it up in a viewer. Now, initially, on the very first screen, you are greeted with a blank screen that just has a little white box in it. And the text above it says Solve CAPTCHA. And then underneath it is just a button that says Continue.
Suspicious, but okay. Click the continue.
You click the Continue button, and it takes you to a website. Just goes out of the presentation, takes you to a website that is just a conspiracy theory website that talks about aliens that have been recently spotted in the night sky, and very much, just has various other cryptid informations on it, including stuff by Alex Jones. Like this company has been poisoning your fast food and is turning people into burgers. There's burger men running around out there, and just creatures made out of fast food, and they're trying to get demons inside of you. Worms in human flesh.
Well,
I think we need to get our monies back.
You didn't even
I'm
pay anything.
pretty sure Marcus is intelligent enough to figure out, like, maybe we should just, maybe it's an unnatural capture and we need to second sight to see the capture, whatever it might be. Click on all the unnatural things you can see in the grid.
Okay, we will do all the user stuff. Like I'm going to check out the code behind the program and such forth, and even use the second sight. Even though the scientist wasn't most likely having that gift herself.
Okay. You look at the code. That seems like it's completely locked tight. You would need to do some really extensive decompiling before you could even begin analyzing that. But your second idea, I'm going to assume you activate your second sight and try to take a look at it.
Yeah.
Because that shows Marcus all of a sudden, where previously there was just a big white box. Now the entire sheet has just the big capture grid on it. That says like, okay, click on all the different things, and the cursor turns into a little gun icon. Click on all the baddies until no more remain. And like one is like a vampire-looking thing with fangs, and one is the weird chupacabra-looking thing, and one is like a bus standing on two legs.
Click, 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 click,
click, click, click, click, click, and eventually everything looks normal.
You click on the blur, the Bigfoot dies.
Yeah, it's a few things you recognize and a few things that just look weird to you, so you just click on them until everything looks normal. After which, it will give you a little message when you click continue that says, all right, veil verified. And then a slideshow loads up boop, boop, with a very extensive set of infograph information.
Mark is going to take pictures with his camera, like of each page of the presentations, just in case this is the first and the only time we can see it. Offline, I just hate in every movie and TV show where nobody ever does that when there's something like that happening.
This message will auto-destruct. Nothing else to do but just to throw it away.
A whole bunch of information that we're going to have to go through. Additionally, a voice that you think is the voice of the lady you talk to will go through the various bits of information and start by explaining the nature of the world as she understands it, as she tries to be like, okay, now, you guys have already seen a little bit more of the world than you thought maybe, the mundane reality were, but actually, in my understanding, the whole world and all of reality, in fact, functions very much like computer code. Has any of you ever seen the movie The Matrix?
Yeah, of course I have.
Okay,
wait,
good.
Why am I talking to the computer?
One person at least, as a little check mark goes in the corner, voice feedback received. One person responded. And it continues like, okay, good. That saves me a little bit of explaining. Well, it's not exactly like that, but it is similar that this world has all sorts of layers, similar to programming. So you have the visual representation layer where a lot of the mundane stuff might happen, but a lot of stuff happening on that layer is only just the surface layer of stuff happening underneath it. There's all sorts of data layers in reality, layers where sub-programs are running, and layers where certain calculation and admin rights are done, and certain layers where if you pull the strings, all of a sudden the rules of reality can change in ways that are completely unpredictable. And if you know how to navigate this, then you're capable of doing a lot more. But the opinions matter on exactly what this might do. Now, in a system like this, your friend is effectively a data packet from one layer that accidentally ran into a bug or some other force pressed delete on it, and that got it sucked into the garbage collection layer, or perhaps some other function layer. And if we don't act fast, that might mean that one of the other programs will run into it and delete it, thinking it's just some leftover memory to be cleaned up and reused for something else. But if we're fast enough, we might be able to rescue it from the recycle bin, as it were. Now,
Wait, we're in the
normally,
Matrix.
normally between mundane reality and these user interface data layers is something of a firewall that we refer to as the gauntlet. And normally this thing is pretty intact. However, recently I have been detecting that around the Colorado area, all sorts of little holes have sort of been poked into this thing. I have been tracking exactly what might be causing this, but I'm still in the middle of gathering information, and it seems like whatever exactly is causing this is interfering with my equipment. Like, I'm not entirely sure what could cause stuff like this, but it's causing paradox errors, which is highly confusing to me. Sometimes I can't even detect it when I know it's right there. But you guys have proven that you can actually just see where these things are. So because of that, I think we can be highly beneficial to each other. Now, let's start with trying to explain to you exactly what this data layer might look like. And it will go to another slide where it presents a diagram, and she will try to explain, like, the exact nature of reality is a lot more complicated, even when you strip away all the metaphors and interpretation of exactly, you know, how you see it, perhaps through data layers or some other system that some of my friends like. But everyone agrees that there are 3 structural forces of reality that influence everything, which are creation, stasis, and entropy. And in between these forces is a constant push and pull as they try to balance each other out. And depending on where exactly you are in the various data layers of reality, reality is perceived completely different. In this particular diagram, Earth is about the 3rd layer of these rings, and then depending on what direction of reality you shift yourself in, things get perceived completely differently, and different rules apply. Or if you just shift very far away, the rules of reality as we know it become so abstract that it becomes functionally meaningless. Unless you have like rules of abstraction and programs in between yourself and it to try and make sense of it. But that's not really relevant for right now. All you need to know, and it'll light up with a tiny little dot, is that you are here. You are here. Ding! And then an arrow pops up next to it. And your friend is currently here. Ding! Not even in one of the subrealms, but like the realm right outside of it, like an onion peel outside of the onion that is Earth. What that means is he is in a layer where what he would perceive is still very much a reflection of this world as everyone else sees it, but just slightly offset to the left, as it were, where the rules slightly start changing, but it is not yet a realm of its own rules. So if he were to move around, let's say just walk to a different area, he would still be able to go somewhere. This is good in a way that if he were to walk somewhere where we would need him to be, let's say, for example, a big hole in reality, he might be able to exit again. This is bad, however, because if he doesn't communicate with people or does the wrong things and just walks off somewhere completely different, he might actually find himself further away. And when the rules of reality stop, he might very quickly find himself face to face with something that is far, far deadlier than a normal person would be able to deal with. Any questions about
We live
this?
in a simulation. I didn't see that coming.
No questions.
Mark's gonna grab a
We
drink.
continue. No questions detected. I'm mixing up. Now, in this reality that we live in, like I said, occasionally bugs and problems arise. And that comes with another little aspect of reality that now that you are aware of it, you should probably also be aware of the cleanup crew that reality has seemingly implemented. A set of system operators, as it were, that work under the guise of sometimes big government, sometimes other agencies, but always very well funded and well equipped, beyond even your wildest imaginations right now with everything you might have seen. And my general advice is, if you even have the slightest inkling that you are dealing with them, immediately turn around and go away. You are not capable of dealing with them. If you draw their attention, either completely run away to whatever possible extent that you can, or be ready to fight for your life like never before. There is no in-between. If they capture you, I will not be able to help you. If you see unidentified, strange-looking government agents, perhaps they look slightly uncanny, but otherwise completely human, or very well-equipped professionals with professional drones scouting an area where you think something supernatural is active, or at the very least some sort of reality deviation might be taking place, then these people will be there sooner or later.
Are we deviations itself?
Please
Without
restate the
powers.
question. Text-to-speech failed.
Are hunters deviations in their eyes?
Question received. Are hunters deviation? Hunters are classified as humans plus, where they are effectively normal in every single way that they are aware of, but they have ever so slightly been touched. So while they do not consider you a reality deviation, they do consider you a safety risk of sorts at very low level. They generally do prefer people being in the dark about all this stuff. So perhaps if you're lucky, they will simply administer an amnestic so that you forget everything of the past few years, and then give you some story about it and send you on your way. If you're lucky. If they think no one will miss you, they might consider it far easier to just remove you.
You'd have made some friends.
But yes, please try not to get deleted. A lot of my work is already dedicated to simply trying to avoid them. So please do not draw their attention. Which brings me to the next question. You're probably going to encounter them when you're going to Chaco Canyon. Because my analysis of the system noise in the area indicates that there is a giant leak in reality right there. I don't know why it's there. I desperately need to know why it's there. Which is why, among other things, when I had your phone for a moment, I would have installed a little tool that would allow me to analyze and potentially seal that hole. Of course, if they are already there doing the same thing, we probably only need to analyze it quickly while we can. Or if we're very lucky, you'll be able to get in and get out before any problems arise. Now, about your friend. In the event that you can get there safely on time, you might be able to get close to this hole in reality and then be able to, from there, communicate with your friend. There is a chance that your communication devices will be able to connect to him because this hole should be big enough. Do, however, be careful not to get too close to the center or trigger whatever ritual is associated with this place. Try to calm your emotions as much as possible and be as mundane as you can. Don't do anything that might serve as a trigger to send you from one place to another. I'm being vague on this because I don't know what the trigger might be. But when you are here, you might be able to communicate with him. When you do, and you can try to send him to a previously known opening in the gauntlet, or perhaps this big one, and if he can get there, he should be able to shift himself back. Otherwise, the tools I've installed on your phone might be able to assist you in some ways. But we'll look at that situation once I have the data. This particular breach is quite large, and I'm worried that it might grow and cause bigger problems. Also, it means that whatever is causing these breaches is apparently now capable of causing bigger breaches than it was before. Which is very worrying, and I don't exactly know what to do and make of that yet. But again, you guys are capable of detecting these things much more easily and clearly than my equipment is for whatever reason. So I would be ever so grateful if you could help me with this. If you have any questions, please refer to the app I installed on your phone. And if there's no questions, then this presentation will self-destruct in 5 seconds. No, okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then a pop-up appears. What did you say exactly?
Step back.
A little pop-up appears that just says, okay, self-deleting, beep, boop, 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 and all the slides delete themselves from your screen, and then the file goes boop off your computer. Your photos that you took of it are still perfectly fine.
Good.
Problem is, I was so afraid, but the computer seems to be okay.
I am actually gonna.
So
I'm gonna keep these around just for the purpose of reference.
So what I gathered was we're in the Matrix. Victor's somewhere in another place, and we need to like get him back from like another room, basically through a doorway. That's what I at least caught. And then there's like, I can't remember the name of the guys, but in Matrix there were some weird like black suit guys, and yeah, those guys are real.
Okay, this is too weird.
Yeah, it is. Like, what does that even mean?
Yes, what does that even mean? But she sounded convinced that everything she was saying was true and made sense, at the very least. That should have been obvious. But it making sense to her, of course, doesn't necessarily make sense to anyone else. She could be very crazy by the sound of it.
Oh yeah, definitely. In character, it's just an interesting problem. But interesting, but I don't know. How could it be so close to Matrix? It's weird.
At least
maybe the guys who made the movie had some inside information. Who knows?
That is possible.
Ooh. Maybe they're part of the Arcanum. Maybe we should call them.
What, do you want to talk to Newman again?
Numa, yay.
Numa, yay.
Yes.
Numa, yay.
And he'll be.
So I guess the question is that do we actually like do this job for her?
Well, I mean, doorways to this world sound bad, so we probably should try to change, close it. Especially if those suit guys, like, I don't know. What do you like? Okay, these suit guys she was talking about. Are they good guys, bad guys? What's that like? How do we feel about them? If they come around, do they just like scout, or do they close the problems? She did say like delete us, which is bad, of course. Oh, are those the brotherhood, the thingy I thought was actually Ku Klux Klan or something?
The what?
He's trying to convey the.
I don't follow.
Like the religious fellows who destroy everything, including us.
Offline, like when did that happen? Was I there?
He's talking about the Leopold Society, which
Leopold Society, that's the one.
Okay.
Yeah, it was with the grandmother and those which that the Arcanum warned us about. That Victor was like, "Oh, we need to steer clear of those guys. They hate everything."
Yeah, they try to destroy everything supernatural, including us. Which sounds
okay.
Yeah,
like
or if
guys.
we prove any inclination of feeling any sympathy for any kind of supernatural,
which still
crimes
sounds like these guys.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like, but anyway, that's like Peter's way of trying to convey the idea. Like, so
well,
maybe the religious brotherhood is these guys.
Well, the presentation said that like we are not deviation, so I guess that the agents are okay with us in a way, as long as we are not on the way.
Yeah, well, let's hope so. So, well, at least, yeah. So they are too powerful. We shouldn't mess with them. But we should probably find ways to defend ourselves against those guys. Maybe not now on a time crunch, but in the future, we should be able to somehow protect ourselves.
Maybe. At the very least,
Anyway.
She seems to be very explicit in saying, hey, these people are dangerous. Don't just think you can, social your way through any problems they throw your direction. Or, well, let me put it a different way. Where's Pex right now? Where was he before you went to the Airbnb?
No.
On the toilet.
Oh, okay. You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, fucking. This is so stupid. Why am I doing this?
We need a picture of each of us in a toilet.
No, just
Just in
Pax.
case. Okay.
Just Pax. He's currently in there yelling at you through the door. What's the presentation about?
Am I attacking something? Do I see anything?
Are we under attack?
Why is there no paper?
Are there any hot girls in there?
Can I see the presentation now?
I attacked the
greatest
darkness.
adversary
Why
of
did you
them
stop?
all.
Why did you start without me?
The greatest adversary of them all. Irritable bowel.
Ah, don't fucking remind me.
IBS.
I do find the idea funny that you guys just come to the Airbnb and you know Pex is in the bathroom. You go, no, we can't wait. Start the presentation already.
we can show it to him later. Oh, self-destruct.
Oh,
Yep, it's gone.
Okay, so look at these photos on my phone, and this is sort of what you said.
Why didn't
You
I have
recorded
my
it, right?
GoPro on? Oh,
Why
You
didn't
recorded it, right? Why didn't you record it?
this is kinda exactly the kind of stuff I should be getting into my channel, but oh well.
Yep.
I'm sure she would greatly appreciate that. There's 5 levels of security to make sure none of this goes anywhere close to people who don't need to see it. Peter, YouTube! But yes, fortunately, I guess he didn't.
Oh,
But yes, if you want to think about the information for a little bit, that's fine. Meanwhile, Victor.
Yay!
Yay!
Same as before.
Same as before, you were in what you now know is the Umbra. Well, you player.
I don't know. I don't know shit.
Victor doesn't know. But
Yeah.
what the others now know is you being, well, very technically the Penumbra, as the label would have indicated. Almost the Umbra, but not quite.
Yeah.
There's technical layers for stuff, and
I'm at the
boy, if it
borderline where
doesn't get
reality
confusing,
starts
even if you
falling
know
up.
what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
You are
I'm
just
at the border where reality starts falling
falling
apart.
Yes. In different ways, depending on where you are. But where you are, things are still very much Earth-like. But just with minor differences in a certain direction. As I'm sure you would have realized if you were to see it from the fact that you are in Mesa Verde, but it's populated by Indians. You know?
Yeah.
And it looks like Colorado, sort of, except it's the daylight seems
Foggy.
to be in short supply, and there's a lot of a natural fog, and there seems to be monsters out there.
Yeah. The cleaning crew. The trash can is hungry.
Yeah.
wait,
Just sort of
Langoliers are
that.
real?
But yes.
I don't see my token, by the way. I think it's behind the image.
Oh, that is completely possible. I would be sort of annoyed if that was the case.
There we go. Yeah, now I can see it.
Not that there was
I
much
was
of a
like, I see-
tokenism.
Yeah, well, I see you move it, and I'm like, doesn't appear on my screen.
Yeah, well, Roll20 do be like that sometimes.
Yeah.
Not that the map is terribly relevant right now. It's more of an indication that, you do in fact have a town and a civilization here that you're in.
Yep.
And for now, you have been near a campfire and in one of the local homes spending the night occasionally, along with Spear Guy. Now, in the brief amount of time you would have in the morning, before life would once again bustle through the entire town, and you're pretty sure they would start demanding stuff of you.
Yep.
What do you do? Early in the morning, you are not hungry. They tossed you some corn.
Yes.
You're sort of cold, but there's fire and blankets, so there's worse ways to live, and you've roughed it out. It's not
I've roughed it
exactly
out before.
pleasant. It's very different from the clubs, that's for sure.
Yeah, he would. How many days has it been? I don't know what the time
It has
correlation
currently
between
been
Earth
2
and.
days.
Okay. I imagine he would try with his very limited skills to once again ask for his possessions back. Can get mine back or something in a very broken language of theirs. And once again, he draws at least the flat thing again.
Right, I get it. I get it. Give me initially, as we just sort of try and get a feel for this. You ask for your possession back from who? Because right now you're spending a hut with Spear Guy.
Yeah.
You're
But
asking it
he's
from
my
Spear
only
Guy.
Yeah, like, is it possible to get my stuff back, basically? Because he's my only sort of contact. I don't know where the old guy with the sack went, he doesn't want to start wandering around because he's still unsure where he can and cannot go. He's very, very careful with the fragile goodwill of these people. So Spear Guy's with me. He's clearly some sort of a warden for me. So
yes,
he's the one I will ask things from, or at least, unless he says go ask Sitting Duck or something, then that's where I go. But he's the first one who gets the question.
Now you've been trying to understand linguistics, and you rolled some successes on that last time, so you got an extra.
I have one in linguistics.
Extra point for that, but it's still difficult to do something like this.
Yeah.
So
it's a new session. I will roll my.
Yes, your foresight. Go ahead, roll.
Yeah, I'll roll for that.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Just roll it.
Yep. Just need to set it up every time.
You need to ask permission for it.
No, I'm just telling you so you don't go.
Yeah.
What did you roll?
Fine. Just go.
Yeah.
What did you just roll? Unroll those dice.
Yes. Ignore. But yeah, I have 2 foresights for today.
Wonderful. Do you want to use one for this? Because you will need to make a charisma linguistics check, DC 7, to even just try and communicate this concept properly.
Yeah. Charisma linguistics. Where's linguistics? Here it is. Oh yeah, I can write. Charisma other. I guess it is just for these guys.
And because you have 1 extra dice, you got to add it to the modifier because it's temporary, not really.
Well, I don't have any. Yeah, it's 4 dice. So pull mod 1, difficulty 6.
7.
Right. Difficulty 7.
All right, go ahead. Let's see if you're even. Wow. Okay. You have
what is it? 3 plus. 3 plus. Why does it give 2? 3 plus
7,
charisma.
That's 3 successes, but you roll. That's way more than 4 dice, though.
Yeah, it should be. I put charisma plus 1 other and pull modifier 1. So that
charisma
should give me
plus mod other. I don't know what the fuck you rolled, but it's
I
not
don't
4
know
dice. Other 1. No, other 1 seems to be just an open field you have somewhere. Where's other 1? Is other 1 4C?
Yeah,
I think other 1 is the 4C field.
Oh, I've been using. Okay. Well, I'll put those I'll put foresight in the bottom then, because I've just been using other 1 as a
you don't need to remove
joker.
that, but you just got to select
Well, no, but this way, because the other 1 is what I use whenever I don't have the skill. It usually gives me a blank.
Don't worry about it. Just reroll.
You can actually have it as blank, and it still rolls.
Yeah, it just has 0 dots.
Oh yeah, does it?
It just neglects
this. Oh, no, you're right, because then I can use pull mod 1.
Yeah, I mean, as long as it rolls the correct number of dice, I don't really care if it.
No, but I'm trying to make it work for me.
Okay, 4 dice, 2 successes.
Yes.
Great, wonderful. Glad we remembered how dice work.
Yeah.
All right, you go up to Spear Guy. Give me in broken caveman, picture language, what you ask. Yes, obviously give me my stuff, but
he goes,
give me a version of it.
Instead of, he tries to form it as a question. He goes, can, points to himself, get his item back. I'm trying to think of very basic words, and then he will draw the flat thing. Actually, no, he will just draw, because I imagine he saved the charcoal because he had other stuff he wants to draw as well. So he just draws the sack, or sort of a sack.
Yeah, it just does the thing. Okay.
Yeah.
He seems to be in a good mood, and he will say a few things in very simple baby language, back to you, because he knows he doesn't really understand how it works. But you get one big word out of it, which is earn. Earn and then come.
And then I nod and follow.
Okay. Spear guy takes you through the village, through the path, and then out of the village. Spear guy, Victor.
Woohoo.
And he will take you to an area about a mile or so away from the village. The fog is far away at this point. Day is sort of breaking, and that is dispelling a lot of that fog, which the entire village seemingly knows, as many of them are getting active with stuff. You are handed a basket, and as he goes to a certain area where there are just lots of greeneries growing all over the place, he will wander over to some of the herbs in the area, quickly pick some of them, and then hold out those in front of you and point to it and say some stuff which you vaguely will interpret as this one, and then points to the field. And then put that in the basket, and then take the basket and put that on the ground, and then he will keep gathering certain herbs in the area.
Are these the same herbs that Victor recognized from the bundle? Which
you would recognize them from the bundle, yes.
Okay, yeah. So I know what to look for. Sure. He sets to work using his survival knowledge.
Great. They are quite spread out through the area, and you'll be able to gather some pretty easily. But for the purpose of how many you gather, please give me Intelligence Survival DC 8.
Okay. For this one, he will use. I will use my 1-4C because it is more also about survival of everything. So it's important we have those bundles.
Yes, yes.
So first roll, intelligence, survival, and then DC 8. Second roll.
I mean, 3 successes is already very high.
Yeah, but
3 successes on DC 8 is nothing to sneeze at. All right. You gather a very large amount of these herbs quite quickly. And he seems very happy with this. The basket is like half full, and he says, all right, come. And you go further away from the village. He is almost jogging a little bit to keep the tempo up. He seems to realize, like, okay, we're always short on time. He takes you to a similar area. There are quite a bit of very, very large trees. Like you've seen the area in this part of Colorado and sort of to the south, where many of the trees are sort of this bushy thing. But many of them are not very tall. These are very, very tall and casting a shadow over the entire area. You don't think they look natural. And underneath them is a very dense grove of other types of plants that you don't immediately recognize, but you think they might have also been in the bundle. So you get the basic idea as he also puts the basket down again and starts gathering them.
Yeah.
Similarly, tries to point you. He's excited at how fast things are getting done. He's quite happy with you. Like, good. Help gather. I'm assuming since that's what he's instructing you to do.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And it takes an amount of time to do this. Things don't go perfectly, though. Give me perception awareness.
Perception awareness. Let me see. I mean, yeah, we're out in the open. I will use my last force for this. Because and then there's the other one. Let's see, perception awareness. I only have one die. Oh, 2 successes.
Two successes.
Yeah.
You will realize after a few minutes of gathering that that fog is encroaching on your location quite quickly.
Okay.
Spear guy does not seem to have noticed this yet.
I grab the I rise up, grab the bag, grab his arm, and say "fog" in a emphasize, like I emphasize the word. I'll use the word "danger" without shouting, but like a forceful danger as I grab the basket and his arm, and then nod towards the fog. Like I don't want to alert the fog that we know it's coming.
Okay, you're trying to be stealthy during this.
Yeah, like we gotta go, but I don't want to shout in case the fog is sentient and goes, oh shit, they noticed.
All right. If you alert him, he will also look around and look at the amount in the basket, realize you have quite a lot from what you've gathered before already. So he will nod and go, yeah, okay, let's, this is bad. Grab his spear, grab the basket, ask you to carry the basket. And
I already grabbed
the
the
have his spear and then look around nervously as he makes a motion. Okay, come on, let's go, and tries to go in the general direction of the village back.
Yeah. I will follow.
As you are passing, though, through this area of overcast trees where they are quite large, the entire area seems to sort of get swallowed in the shadow that these trees and the cliff sides are casting in this area. And before you know it, much of the area you're in is almost completely swallowed in this fog, and you can now see stuff moving in it. And Spear Guy is running in the direction of the village.
Yep, I'm following.
Okay, you are carrying a basket full of stuff, and running with that is not easy.
Yep.
Give me dexterity athletics.
Oh man. Dexterity athletics. Okay. It's not a strong scale, but nope. It's not a botch, but
nope. You're feeling yourself, tripping, catching yourself. This basket is just too much for you to carry and keep running at the same time. Do you run slowly or do you toss the basket to run?
I will grab handfuls of contents from the basket, like stuff my pockets as I run, and then ditch the rest. Like some of the stuff we had before, some of the stuff we collected now, stuff my pockets with them, and then ditch the basket and run, so that we have something. We're not returning empty-handed.
And then toss the basket aside, but the sound of it hitting the ground has Spear Guy turning around and then go no in their language, but it sounds similar. Okay. And then running back to try and get the basket, and quickly putting back whatever fell outside of it, and as he tries to frantically convey, like, no, important, must get here, then run. What are you doing, angry? And this little delay has apparently already cost some, as from the fog, something
Does he have
closes
his?
in.
Does he have? Did he ditch his spear?
He did not ditch
Or-
his spear. He has it in
Okay.
one hand. And from the fog,
Okay.
a creature lurks forth.
Yeah. Victor will lurch for the basket and go, defend, I gather, and starts gathering as he points to the monster.
Yeah,
He's like,
you
"I'll
don't
handle
need to
the-"
tell him that as Spear Guy engages with the monster. The fog partly obscures what is happening exactly, but you don't think Spear Guy is winning this fight.
I was thinking, because I was listening to the stuff that the guy using the bracelet was mumbling. Can I try and mimic that? Because when we were walking to Mesa Verde, Victor was trying to decipher what was keeping the fog away,
Mm-hmm.
and he was paying attention to the mumbling. Can I try and mimic that or recall that now that I have been more exposed to the language and probably can sort of pick out words? So that he can, like, he will try and imitate that now in hopes that it was part of what kept us at bay with some of the herbs in hand. It's a desperate reach, but as he's gathering the herbs, he's trying whatever he can to give the spear guy a chance or assistance.
Yes, you can certainly try to emulate that.
Can it be an occult roll?
I think that's fair, yes.
Okay.
So
Probably not easy,
give
but
me intelligence occult, DC
yeah.
7, because you're just trying to repeat from what you know. And
Yeah. 3 successes.
3 successes. Now I need to grab my notes for what I had on this particular thing. Because I did have notes on this, of course, if I can find it. It's always the one note you need that's like hidden away. Ability. Where is it? 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 Come on, come on. I know I had this stuff. Oh, here it is. Let's see. Yeah. So, as you try to recall exactly what this prayer did and entailed, the prayer is one thing, and you recall that simultaneously as they were doing it, they were sort of touching their weapon and moving it slowly through their hand. You don't have a weapon near you, but you could either run over with Spear Guy or try to do it on something you have near you, but you don't exactly have a weapon. Maybe you can try to improvise something.
Wasn't it a braid of the plants, like prayer beads?
That was a different one. Do you have
okay, that was different.
Because one of the guys had
no,
like a
I
snare
don't.
in a little circle.
Okay. Is there a rock or anything nearby? This is a rocky outcrop.
There's plenty of rocks, yes.
Okay, I grab a rock and start brandishing it like a weapon, like something that looks sharp and could be used as a weapon.
All right, let me see if you're lucky on that particular little thing.
Yeah.
Like, rocks are nearby, but how good is it? Okay, you find a big sort of jaggedy rock.
Yeah, I do that and I start mimicking the repelling chant with it.
Okay. You are fairly convinced that you did it correctly. And now what? Because nothing is glowing or anything. Nothing was glowing then.
No, but I'm just. Does it seem to have any? It doesn't have any impact.
If it did, you don't see any impact. But
Right,
if it
okay,
did, then
okay.
it must have done it because you're convinced you did it correctly.
Cool. How much of the stuff have I gotten into the basket at the moment? Like he was gathering that before that thing attacked.
Yeah. This is, you're thinking seconds. So you would have quickly taken your time to gather stuff, throw it back in there, get the basket ready to go to your feet. Then he gets attacked. Then you grab a rock quickly, try your chant thing desperately, and now you.
I grab the basket and say, "Come, retreat."
Okay, but you just have a big rock. Like, he is
I
busy
do.
fighting
I'm
a
trying to get
thing.
him to follow
He's
me.
busy fighting for his life. You think he's going to turn around when you say, "Come, I have thing"?
Damn it. Fuck. I need him to get back. To get back with. Can I throw the rock and try
pass.
can I throw the rock and try and hit the monster in the head to sort of distract it?
Sure.
Yes, I do that, or try to.
Okay. Give me, for your aim, dexterity, and it's a big rock you're throwing. Let's see. Melee, or do you have something better than melee? I think melee. No. Then how big is this rock?
Well, it would probably have to be something that fits in his hand.
Yeah, probably, right? Like just a rock, not a
stony. No, it's. I was thinking more like a jagged shard, like a small knife-sized thing.
Does Victor ever do rock skipping?
I imagine his dad would have tried that as well.
All right, I'll allow you to use survival for it.
Manly. These are manly things men do at
Dexterity
camping.
survival to throw the rock.
Dexterity survival, okay. Dexterity survival.
You know what a rock feels like.
Wink. Let's see. Let's throw this and hope for 3 successes. I skipped that fucker.
Crashes into the creature's exposed skull area. Definitely doing a whole bunch of damage as you see the rock sort of splinter a bunch of its skeletal parts, giving Spear Guy the opportunity to dive away and then be like, run. And you're just running again. I assume you're picking up the basket and you're running after him. The creature being hurt somewhat in the head is slower than it was before, but you're still trying to run to get away from it.
Yep.
So give me another dexterity athletics, but this time DC 4.
Dexterity athletics. Come on. 3 successes.
3 successes. Okay. Yeah. Filled with adrenaline, you will just run through the fog back to the village. Spear Guy, slightly wounded from his encounter, will be running with you, and the two of you will eventually make it back to the village. The fog seemingly having taken up a huge area of the southern side of the village where it was not before. Why is it not drawing? Once back in the village, Spear Guy is elated and happy that you did well, and you helped gather, and you helped fight off the creature, and that you both made it back alive.
Yeah, and then I empty my cargo pants pockets and showing that I had stuff with me. It wasn't all about to be left behind as I put it back into the basket.
Okay, good. And he's happy. He will just sort of slap you on the shoulders. He'll grab both of your cheeks in some sort of weird happy thing, and he's squeezing them and into sort of rubbing your neck. He seems happy at the very least, and he will grab some food from his pocket and just sort of shove it into your hands and and then point to near the fire. And then you will see him walk off into the village, jogging.
Okay. I joined the fire.
And as you rest, after a half an hour or so, as you recover, he comes back. And he will have with him your cell phone.
Yay!
Now, you've already tested it before here, and you didn't have reception, right?
Yep, didn't have reception.
Oh. And if anything, the phone seems to be quite low on battery.
I was afraid of that. I was afraid of that.
What do you do with it?
Well, he was hoping to use it as a communication tool, but since it's low on battery, that's not going to help much. So in case a similar moment is required, he will just put it in his pocket because that might be a light source in an emergency. Yeah, no, he doesn't want to put. No, he does. He tells the spear guy that in bag square, and he draws his lighter, and he says make small, and he gestures with hand and then points to the fire and says fire. Basically trying to convey that the lighter can make small fires. It's a fire maker.
You're referring to an item you had on you that's been taken.
Yes. Yeah, it's the smaller square because they took my gun, my phone, and my lighter. So he uses a charcoal again to draw a rough picture of the lighter and tries to convey that small small square can make fire.
Just to be clear,
small
they don't
fire.
have a problem setting fires here, right?
No, it's more. I know that.
Okay, I'm just checking.
It's more that it is an emergency source for fire if needed. Is kind of what he's trying to very basically say. That by the way, that little thing can make fires.
He may or may not know what exactly you're getting at, but you try to convey that, and we'll leave it.
I'm trying to convey that little thing can make small fires. By the way, it's useful.
Yeah.
But he's not directly asking it back at the moment because when I got my phone back, he's still in a good mood. I don't want to seem greedy, so he's like,
You try, but he doesn't really seem to get what you're trying to convey right now.
Yeah, it's fine. How's his wounds, by the way?
He has quite a few slashing marks, so while he is happy to be alive, his wounds now need attention, so he is taking care of that and not really listening to the rest you're saying.
Right. I will try and help him with it because Victor did study the field medicine tricks that he got from the Arcanum.
Give me wits medicine.
Wits medicine.
As you try to improvise some medicine treatment with the very limited stuff you have available here.
Yeah, if nothing else, then ripping off my sleeve and making him improvised bandage and something like that.
Okay, I was waiting for something like that since, yes, that is sort of what you need to do.
Yeah.
The wounds seem a lot nastier than you probably want to take care of just by rubbing spit and dirt on it. And while they have cloth available, I don't think they would just use it for bandages that easily.
Yeah. But if he's somewhere in the arm, he's more than ready to just tear off his sleeve and sort of.
But you put yourself in good standings with Spear Guy. Good.
Also showing that I know a bit of taking care of wounds. I'm useful, guys.
I am useful. Do not discard me.
Exactly. I know many tricks. I can throw rocks. I can gather plants, and I can rip my clothes up for maintaining your wounds. Please don't throw away.
But yes, back to the other guys. What have you been doing in the meantime? Is Pex off the toilet yet?
Hey, Pex.
Sure. Yep.
So we got the location of a doorway where Victor might be found, and a way to close it. So we should probably get over there, find Victor, get him out, and close the door. What we need?
What time of the day is now?
Time of day.
Ammunition,
Morning, evening,
gasoline,
night.
flamethrower.
I'm getting multiple questions at once. Is it what time of day is it right now?
Yes. What time of the day?
Let's see. It's probably just around noon-ish. I imagine you went to the lady in the morning. After you came back, went to her in the morning. So yeah, it's just like 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
And how far was the place where the drift is?
Where the drift is, it would be Hovenweep. If we use this as a helps if it's in
I think
English.
it was like 7 hour.
Yeah, it's
Right.
probably taking you to the rest of the Therans. The rest of the night to be able to coordinate there. Where's Hovenweep? There it is. So yeah, this to Denver is a pretty long while. Get directions real quick from Denver. Quo. That would take you 7-something hours.
So okay, ammunition. Yeah, there might be other things coming. We might actually. Are we okay going inside? We need to plan this. If we need to, are we stepping inside? Trying to fight Victor?
Yeah. What would you plan to do, Pex, Marcus? He's not asking me, he's asking you guys.
So 7 hours drive. How about if we start going? We can do some research on the car. Let's head out there and find some local place to stay, and then we can tomorrow morning start researching that rift.
Sure. I mean, if it's still there, because if these black suit guys come, they might just kind of cut it down.
Only one way to find out.
Yep, only one way to find out.
Sure. But yeah, I mean, at least I'd be willing to go in, take a peek, see if that side has a if phones work that side or anything like that. Anyway.
You start driving at the very least.
Oh yeah.
Hours pass me. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? What sort of research do you do along the way, and who's driving? And what cars are you taking?
I'll be happy driving my car.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, which reminds me I should put on my playlist.
Also, the other car, Pex's car, was damaged. and he was trying to keep a low profile, so maybe you're all in the same car then.
Welcome to the countryside.
And so I'm assuming you're all in one car, right? No objections? And Peter is driving, and it's a whole lot of nothing, so that leaves Pex and Marcus to do research on their phone while they're going there. Good lord, there's a lot of nothing here. Like, look at these fucking planes. No wonder
Perfect for this
Western
kind of
movies all look like
music.
this.
Yeah, indeed.
Oh
Even
god,
if
what
they're
the
in
fuck's
a
this? Oh, it's a truck. It's still a truck. Stop blocking so much of the countryside, truck. I'm trying to see all the nothing. But yes. You make your way over to Hovenweep while you're doing research. What exactly are you trying to uncover here? If you're here.
So, what could be things? Maybe any creatures that, but we already know the usual creatures around here.
You have already done a vague estimate of what you can expect in the Colorado area, not to mention the surrounding state. So it's not like, oh, there's a specific cryptid that only appears here. But as a general information, a Hovenweep National Monument is a protected area on the Utah-Colorado border, well known as an ancestral Puebloan stone structure monument. The site dates from around 1200 CE, including multi-stone towers, pueblos, a certain type of structure, rooms built directly on canyon rims and borders. Sort of similar to the cliff buildings, except made out of the cliffs rather than in the cliffs. Buildings carefully shaped with precise masonry, small windows and doorways that suggest both daily living and defensive ceremonial use. Monuments preserved several distinct groups of ruins spread across a high desert landscape. Cut by shallow canyons, Montezuma Creek is a seasonal waterway that runs through the southeastern Utah and is closely tied to the Hovenweep area as it runs through it. It was an important resource to the people that lived here and supported things like farming of crops like beans, squash, corn, and included stuff like irrigation of dams and carefully rationing the various limited water that the region is quite known for as a staple of agriculture that was just not really seen around this time in other places, as farming was generally quite limited and the hunter-gatherer lifestyle really was predominant in many other places. These days, Hovenweep National Monument is valued both for the architectural history and archaeology, as well as just being a quiet, remote setting where people go to get away from things. Visitors can see how closely the ancient inhabitants adapted their buildings to the land, using the land and the elevation and the natural features rather than the huge-scale modification of the environment, as was common elsewhere in the world. The area around Montezuma Creek is still very isolated and stark, giving a monument and tourist area that is utterly abandoned from the rest of the world. If you want to get away from it all, this is a place for it. As you can see, like, you are on the fucking prairie when you're here.
like using what you have to, you know, so that you don't have to build something new completely. That speaks to me. That's smart. Did I ever mention to you guys? I have a barn that I wanted to have a place to watch movies, basically my own movie theater. So I just got some stuff, and now I have a movie theater in my barn.
Sorry, is this real life or Peter talking?
Peter talking.
Okay.
It's pretty slick, isn't it?
Of course, Peter would have a home cinema barn conversion. Does he have like one of those TVs the size of a wall?
It's an actual projector, not a TV size of a huge wall. Yeah. Anyway, the guy who installed it all, he's a pretty good guy.
He got annoyed
We watch
by
movies.
Peter at every single opportunity as Peter tried to help.
We watch movies, well watched movies. It feels such a long time ago since we did anything like that. Holy crap.
Well, it has been
Anyway.
several months since you've been home.
Yeah, and like
Probably a few
life-threatening
years
situations.
before, yeah, and years before that, since you've probably even used this thing the last time. Peter was like 18 when he converted this barn. I'm gonna use this every day. Meanwhile, your dad now uses that converted barn to just, I don't know, brew cider in. All the cinema equipment just shoved to the side because he's never gonna fucking use this. This is dad space now.
Yeah, I got my own place. I don't need my dad there. Let's see how long I have it.
Exactly. Anyway, you said something about doing research. Wait, Marcus? Wait, did he mute himself again accidentally? Yeah, fucking everyone's muted. I haven't been able to say anything you've been saying. Hear anything you've been saying.
Anyway, you could find anything about those black suit guys? That's my biggest concern.
I don't even know what's keywords to use.
True. And yeah, like the Men in Black, like kinda myth or folklore, whatever you'd call it. Guess it's not such a big myth anyway. These guys actually come and like make your memories go away, or you go away. Ugh.
Okay, Marcus gonna like find out when the Men in Black movie was out, and he's doing the search in the way that it's only searching for those sites which have been updated, or the pages which are updated before the movie came out, and then he will start searching.
I'm sorry, the movie came out?
The Men in Black.
Men in Black movie.
Oh, okay. You're trying
So
to
he's trying
find
to
information
avoid.
on Men in Black that's not associated with the movie.
Yes.
Interesting. And then specifically, you're trying to connect it to the information you got from the sides about, Men in Black or other sort of officials that are doing suspect activity.
A bit of a long shot, but like I'm entertaining myself doing the drive.
All right. This is indeed a little bit of a long shot due to reasons. But let's see. Give me intelligence and I suppose research, right? But make it DC 8.
Yeah.
Would those reasons be that the Men in Black movie was actually the starting point of this all? Will Smith suddenly tearing up hole in our universe. Could see that happening.
Let's see, you didn't roll yet.
Yeah, It's always like searching the right skill on that menu.
Yeah,
Like,
I know. You gotta like set it and
actually, 2 successes.
having the list alphabetical would be slightly still 2 successes. Like driving while driving on your phone, looking for something that's a very common term. But yes, before the Men in Black movie, the idea as a cultural meme relating to UFOs and Cold War anxiety already existed. Men in Black referring to, official seeming government figures who didn't quite identify themselves, who were involved and would appear after any sort of sighting to intimidate witnesses. And they seemingly have been around for a very long time. The concept got popularity at some point when UFO magazines and books and word of mouth stories spread, particularly with certain radio shows that would talk about cryptids and how the government would suppress certain things around the 50s and 60s. And certain writers then took it as a trope and started putting it in certain settings, which further spread the cultural meme. However, researching it, you will also see that even to this day, there are quite often reports on the various sites that you frequent, at least, where whenever something is sort of a loose end, people go, oh yeah, well, we're trying to investigate it, and I saw some people investigating it, and they got shuffled into a car with some unidentified men in black. And then that was the last I heard of it. Or I asked some questions, and they told me they were with the FBI, and then they never gave it a follow-up. It seems that even today in the world, they are a thing that exists. But as a cultural trope, they have been around far longer than the movie.
You might be onto something. I find some stuff that is older than the movies. Is there anything like noteworthy weaknesses? Maybe how to spot them from like a normal agents? Some unnatural abilities, capabilities, technologies, and such part.
The only common description that you're getting is sunglasses, clean-shaven look, and in a squad and refusing to identify themselves clearly. No one is going around pointing to some fat schlub of a sheriff that's sort of intimidating someone and being like, hey, baby, how are you doing? And like, oh, no, that is not an MIB. But maybe that's what they want you to think. So basically, if they look clean-shaven and unidentified, and you're not entirely sure who or what they're with, that's probably them.
Are they always white?
No. They seem to often be described as indistinct. So, no particular trope can really pin them down.
Anything noteworthy that we can take advantage of if we happen to encounter them?
Unfortunately, that seems to be one of their traits, is that, well, they are big government. But other than that, they are always described simply as men. So anything that would work on a human should work here. You can run away from them. You can, shoot them if you'd have to. Allegedly. If that's them. There are no reports of people like engaging with men in black and then, oh my god, they turned into a horrific monster that clawed me apart. Or anything like that.
Okay, yeah.
But there's, also no instances of them clearly being identified whenever they were referred to. Because that would always simply be, oh yeah, I was harassing some guy. They told me to go away. I kept harassing them, demanding to know who they were. Turns out they were FBI. They arrested me. I spent some nights in jail.
And yeah, people there are like witnesses, so you can be around them and still get away. So that's at least something.
Yes. Is Pex doing anything in particular during the drive? Besides, prepping all your gear and your flamethrower, which you will have ready to go in your trunk, don't worry.
Most likely answering all the DMs from the woman from the classes that he's been teaching.
Oh, of course,
When
of
are you
course.
coming
I miss
back?
you.
He's
When are you
without
coming
shirt on.
back?
I feel so defenseless without you.
Please give us more defense classes, Daddy. Or he's just deep in trance right now. Don't worry. Let's he's in the back seat. He's driving around.
You look at the mirror and go, is he even in the back seat?
Is he even there? He's invisible meanwhile. Oh my god, he's gone. No, wait, there he is. Shift to the mirror slightly to the left. Yeah, he's busy with his kid right now. Just, we'll let him do his thing. But yes. Anything else? It's a long drive. Marcus would have lots of time.
Okay. So another long shot, but looking at this graph we got, there seem to be like 3 major sides where to go, if that's even how to think about this picture or read it. So
you're referring to the slide.
Yeah, the slide number 2 or 3, maybe both.
Yes, well.
Yeah, there's like this, and then there's 2 other dimensions.
This is an explanation of the Umbra, so don't use that one as a particular indication of where you should go. That is simply an explanation of, let's call it the theology, the cosmology of the world. Thank you. Yes, which is trying to convey the concept rather than give you a map.
Yeah. I'm just wondering.
Although it would be a map if you were ever capable of navigating it somehow, but that's crazy talk. That's deep magic. You'd need to be some sort of mage to do something like that.
Well, that's why I'm interested if we're now brushing upon this side of the forces governing our world, could we find any information on the other 2? If it's a way to even interpret this.
Okay. Peter asks this question. Does
I can roll. Yep.
I mean, you're looking it up online.
Yeah.
I mean, you would probably just vaguely refer to the description you got, which is the forces of creation, stasis, and destruction.
Yeah, and the Umbra and the Gauntlet are pretty, I guess, unique terms. So if I find some match on tools, there might be some other good information on the same.
Give me an angle that you would look for this for. Are you looking for academic sources? Are you looking for spiritual sources? Are you looking for other hunters explaining it to you?
Let's try with the hunters first and go from there to like a spiritual, like a shamanistic and stuff like that.
Yeah, I know, but once you start somewhere, that sort of colors your rest of your search as you look for terms and try to connect sources.
Okay, let's use the hunter. There must be somebody who has a bump into this as well.
Okay.
Earlier.
Give me intelligence research DC 7. As you try to go through HunterNet for any terms of, some sort of spirit world and using these terms and try to vaguely correlate it to each other. 2 successes. The 3 forces that are described here, you will see referred to by hunters as stuff that they have found when describing the various classes of ghosts and spirits that they sometimes have to deal with, which apparently also fall into 3 categories, which sort of correlates to these. And that at some point, they dealt with certain shamans that had a different perspective of how it worked, and claimed that they knew, the reason behind all the problems that were currently in the world, which is a little cosmology story that correlates to this. In this cosmology, let me also grab let me just put this and put that little here, and then so I can put some text. Yoink. Which will refer to these as the one of stasis being a spider called the Weaver, and entropy being a dragon called the Worm.
Now we get into something.
Dragons are nice.
Yeah, I used dragons as a joke last time.
And a force referred to as the Wild.
That's what Pix is.
Which are the forces of stasis, creation, and destruction. And this particular little story that talks about why there are, evils in the world explains it as, once upon a time these forces were in complete balance with each other. The wild would create things, then for a time there was stasis, and the stasis gave rise to structure, and then after a while that structure would be taken apart again and rendered into nothing so that there was more space for the wild to create new things. The cycle of life. The creation of the universe and the destruction of the universe. All things as they should be. But at some point, the Weaver saw that all of its beautiful things were being destroyed. So it plotted to spin a large web around the worm to capture it and put it in one place so that it could no longer destroy its creations. It did not like this. It did not deal well with this. And the worm, trapped like this, desperately tried to get out, and in doing so fractured itself into many crazed pieces as it tried desperately to escape this web, creating a sort of multi-headed hydra of different aspects of it that are even to this day trying to, fully escape this web and reunite with the universe at large and do its job of, unmaking all of this unnecessary stasis that has built up over time. And because there's so many different heads, those are all sorts of different aspects of what we experience as terrible things. Like something might be corrupted from what it once was. Well, that's just stasis falling apart, or the eternal entropy of the universe, the heat death of the universe. This awful end that we know is just coming for us no matter what we do. That is just one part of it, and really it should just be a nice whole, and the Weaver fucked everything up for everyone by doing this. And meanwhile, the Wild is just pumping out more stuff that is not being destroyed quite quick enough, which is, flooding everything and choking the life out of everything else as it's just being flooded. Fortunately, there are, various shamans and forces in the world that are aligning themselves with either of these forces to try and bring things into balance again. There's various forces out there that have aligned themselves with the worm in an attempt to try and free it. But the exact opinions on whether or not this is the right approach then very quickly got into a heated discussion on this topic. But long story short, these are the forces you would find in the spiritual world.
And for example, like ghosts, like are they from worm or from Weaver or from Wild? How about vampires? What is the theory about that?
Most people on this topic, as part of that, will agree that vampires are definitely associated with the worm. Ghosts are associated more with the Weaver, as they are, spirits of life that are not being let go properly. But then there's other people that say, like, no, this was just, a part of creation that is in all its various aspects, and ghosts are just a part of life that hasn't fully been destroyed yet. But there's also people arguing that there would be specific spirits, smaller, ghost-like spirits of each of these, and hypothesizing what those might look like, or if something is in between these particular main spirits, or some combination of the two, what that might look like. But that's a little bit of a too much to to find in one forum post. Like, people at that point start using vague terminology and just hearsay, which is not giving you any clear answers on it anymore.
Yeah.
So this worm, no, not worm. Oh, sorry, I already mixed up my
The dragon.
terms.
Let's just call it dragon, which is a much nicer term that they would use for it.
What Peter is gonna say is like this Hydra they talked about. So the Hydra can be like it's a physical Hydra, right? Because it's so difficult, this double talk, I don't quite get it. But I wonder if we can just fight it somehow, fight against it. Or whatever this spider thing was that like stuck people into its webs. Oh my goodness, my head. Oh.
So we have Go because the Weaver can let go, and he's the bad guy. Is there any like anything associated with the Wild, or just humans?
Machete?
There are things associated with any of these, and it's a little bit open to interpretation, particularly because the Wild is often described as it just does things. The wildest thing you can imagine springs forth from it in abundance. If there's an opening somewhere, the Wild will fill it with things. With whatever ideas you can possibly come up with. Unbound creativity and a flood of dense life so thick it could choke itself.
That sounds familiar. Didn't Pex kind of say something like that? He was imagining things.
That does
like real
sort of align with some of the stories you would have gotten from Pex from his dreams. So yes, perhaps the dreams that Pex has been having are somewhere in the direction of the Wild.
How about anything that can travel in between these zones? Can I find anything about like basically rift travel? Maybe some creature types.
No, you will not find anything on that. That is, this is theology cosmology. And while some people would claim that this is absolute truth, other people refer to it simply as a model to think about the world when you are, spiritually traveling. Like, what happens when we're depressed? Well, then our spirit is over here. What happens when we live, get born, live, and die? Well, that's this cycle, which is just a part of nature. Which
you happen to have prostate cancer. It's just wild aspect.
That's just the Wild creating too much life, and then the worm reclaiming you.
So that was totally unuseful.
Well, in the sense that it does give a few other alternative names to what the presentation would have given you, referring to everything as data layers and code in a machine. It does make it very clear that the description you got from that lady is simply one of the possible descriptions of what you are dealing with.
Yeah.
A paradigm, if you will.
And it makes it 100% clear to Peter that he shouldn't even try to understand this because he's never gonna. It's been explained 2 different ways, and he's still so fucking out of it.
I mean,
he can't even try.
Peter realizes that the best way for him to deal with this is probably to simply be content with his own worldview and let that guide him.
No. The best way is to arm himself against every single one of these things. Right?
Yeah,
Get a
just
machete.
go up to the worm and shoot it in the face with a gun. That's how that works, right?
Well, that's what he asked the first thing. Like, how can we fight against the Hydra?
It's like,
At least it sounds easier now that it's a Hydra and not the actual dragon.
Yeah, do you want, and this is theology explaining the concept of death. Can we shoot it?
Yes, indeed. That's what he asked.
Can we remove death from the world?
Oh, let's say that you could. Do you think that would be smart?
I don't know, but I need to be ready for it. Yes.
You didn't strike me as the paranoid type. Like, I must have a contingency plan for if I need to fight death itself.
It's written in my class description, I'm sorry.
Of course.
So, okay, well, now it feels like this music is too chill for this, but I have a hard time grasping any of this. I'm almost sorry I asked. Anyway, maybe get on to the task at hand. I wonder. Hey, what about these Men in Black? Yeah, they're human. So, but the presentation said they had like extreme resources. So they might have like attack helicopters or what have you, or what would he call it? Attack choppers. So the criminal organization with a tactical, that might be peanuts. We should really be careful around these guys. But I'm thinking, but since they're just human, we could try to carefully approach the place we're going to. Scout it real well before going in. We don't want to expose ourselves to these guys, right?
No, absolutely not. Mark was also going to browse through the local news. That is there anything weird happening at that area, like recently?
Cool.
Maybe something after the rift was opened.
As a little thing, the local news for this area would be the local news will not have any news articles on this particular area. Because it is so far away from any particular civilization, and it really is just, a monument, there's not even any particular tours or attractions advertised right now. The surrounding areas, when they're close to a road, have a few things, but where is it? National Monument. Here it is. Like, there's a road some distance away from it, but as you can see, Like, there's just lots of ruins and little things from the cowboy era. Oh, is this just? It's called Church of God, but I don't. It's an. So yeah, there's a few man-made structures around, but you are in the ass end of civilization here. At least like an hour through very rough terrain from the nearest town.
So we need to have a lot of water with us. Maybe some
That would
sausages
help.
or camping.
Yes. You're going, you're driving the road. You're going past plenty of towns. You can at least fill a jerry can full of water and, a portable grill,
Yeah.
a sack of charcoal.
So what is our cover story? Why are we there if the men in black stop us?
That's
Is
probably
there like
good to
a-
think about beforehand.
Is there a certain kind of video you want to film in that area, Peter?
I could whip up something. Well, mountainous or hilly area, even if it's like this arid, I would probably be okay showing my channel, like, this is what I do. So yeah, let me check up what kind of animals are there, and maybe we'll be like trying to find one of those.
Okay, Marcus is like basically being Peter's Google while he's driving. And we will start to we will already film a short clip from the car in a way that if we get stopped, it's it's more reasonable that we are there and there's some video proof that we are actually going there to search that animal that we are going to Google about and such forth. So creating a false narrative, so to say.
At the very least, if you look it up online, you don't find anything in particular going on there right now. But you're gathering your basics, your water, your whatnot, and there is a road, Hoven Weep Road, going past the area, and then a little detour that goes to the monument itself. Now, you left quite early here. Is there anything you absolutely must do before you go over there? Just checking.
Some rations, some extra gasoline, batteries. Maybe make sure we have enough camping supplies for sleeping over there a night or two.
Yep. You have a bag full of supplies, it's all fine. You simply arrive there, drive up. There is a visitor center and a parking lot. You park your car there and you walk over to it. It's that simple.
If there's a coffee or somewhere like that, I'm gonna charge my electronics like cell phones and laptops and such forth.
There's a visitor center, so I will assume there's a power outlet. But I don't know if they would just... I mean, it looks like they have a gift shop, so, But also, it's late at night for you right now. Which means they are probably closed, unless you're waiting till the next day to go there. So, you tell me. Is it late at night when you get there?
Is there some Airbnb motel or something, somewhere like that, just before we arrive to that area?
Just before you arrive to that area.
Yeah, we can head out early in the morning and go out of nowhere.
I'm just going to see how lucky you are for that, because I'm not going to check for a specific one. That the closest one would also be an hour away, somewhere on the ring. So you totally could. Your choice. If you want to go there in the morning, there's nothing really stopping you. Do you go there? Yes, no. Well, actually, Peter's driving. Peter, do you go there now or in the morning?
We could go there now. Why
Peter
not?
drives there now, I guess.
Okay.
And as we're moving, he's like, "Oh yeah. I forgot. It's migration season. So yeah, there are bound to be like water birds, like maybe thousands of them. We could be there checking for them, or maybe eagles that might be hunting them, or stuff like that.
Migrating water birds going to the desert of Colorado and Utah.
You might be amazed, but that's exactly what they say in their Montezuma National Wildlife Refuge website.
Okay, well, that's the wildlife refuge, which I assume is like, I don't know, over here near the water or something. This area.
So yeah, what we're gonna say is we're not actually trying to go to like everybody's seen that part. You gotta do something different. So we're going to the highest peaks and film them as they're flying overhead.
I mean, technically, there's an entire canyon and river area here, so you can just point to a place that they were here for that. That's your cover story. Perfectly fine. Let's not worry about that right now. As you arrive, it is dark. You've driven there right away, but starlight is illuminating the entire area, and moonlight. There is quite a bit of light, despite how dark it is this time of night. Don't forget, it is December. And as you pull up, most of you will just get a chill going down your spine. You don't need an awareness check to know, like, okay, something is off in this area.
Okay, you feel it too? Because, wow, there's something wrong here. Are we already in it?
Some bad mojo for sure.
Mm-hmm. Do you proceed in? Do you do anything?
I guess we are here for that, so I guess we should just keep on going.
Marcus is going to yawn mightily.
All right. As you proceed to the area, there is, near the monument itself, a bench that is sort of overlooking it and the entire area around it, where you get a good look at all the various monuments in sort of one sweep. The sky overhead seems almost darker, and whoever is in front, identify yourself, please. Who would take the lead in just sort of scouting the area? Otherwise,
Because Marcus is on front.
Marcus is in front. Okay. Marcus is in front. Give me perception awareness.
Vex is snoring on the back.
He's just sitting in the car. He's an old man. He needs his sleepy sleep.
Perception and what was the awareness?
Awareness, yeah.
Yeah. Nothing. Nada.
Nothing. You don't know exactly where to look for the source of this particular thing you're feeling. Like the entire area feels cold and sloped. Like you're walking on something on an incline.
Hey, didn't you see the earlier one? You see anything like that again?
Did I see what?
You saw the first one, the place where Victor, the hole in the ground.
Yeah.
So do you feel anything like that, or see any like? So I'm trying to find, and this just looks regular nature, or I'm assuming it does.
Yeah, nothing like a particular, like any landmarks that could be it, and then we could verify with the second site.
There are landmarks and monuments, destroyed ruins, old towers of a civilization long gone, little placards that indicate no more than once there was a fantastic civilization here, at peace with the land. This is all that remains of them.
Okay, maybe we start with some ruins.
Yeah, I mean, you're at a location where you've got a pretty decent size. This sort of gives a fair picture how around this canyon area there are multiple ruins, and you can pretty much get a good look at all of them from here, since you're at the top of the thing, and there used to be a lot of water in here, I imagine.
Okay. One game mechanical thing, like so I will use the second site, and yes. I need you like spend a resource on it.
Yes, you've got a good idea that you can get a good look at all the areas from here with that.
Okay, because I have used it already twice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can use it, so you don't have to.
Alternatively, you can nudge him and be like, "Hey, fucking use it."
Yeah, your turn. Like I feel wasted.
Okay. Yeah, I want to see absolutely, and I focus my eyes. Okay, try to see through the veil.
Great. Peter, give me stamina and the proper one. Stamina. What the fuck goes with that? I'm trying to see if you can hold your lunch in. There's nothing in particular for this.
My zeal score.
Just give me stamina strength combined. Because as you're rolling that, as you activate your second sight, you suddenly feel like you are on a massive slope that is just going down into a funnel, as you see what was previously described by Marcus. This sort of whole sloping down into a void somewhere, except it's not just a spot. It is, the entire canyon area. It is enormous, and you are already in it. And it is sucking you down, and it is taking you quite a feat of balance to sort of catch yourself and almost hold on to something and not slip down, whoop, and get sucked right into it.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. As soon as this vision reveals itself to me, I'll just grab Marcus as if to like grab something, not to fall somewhere. I just you can see like my like knees wobbling. So like, oh.
Additionally, you see several of those ghostly figures that you have seen before in the server room. They're here, and they are just sort of, one is sitting on the bench, overlooking the area, sloped backwards, depressed. One is hunched into a little ball, crying. One is depressed. One is near one of those towers, trying desperately, in vainly, to sort of pick up a boulder and put it back on the tower where it fell off, only for it to just fall back down.
Are you fine, Marcus?
Holy fuck! We are already there. And I try to find a way. Like, when I look back, I'm guessing we're like meters or tens of meters inside.
So what do you see?
It's so big. We're already in it, and it just goes on and on. Oh.
Okay, hold that thought for a second. Meanwhile, Victor.
Damn it.
Now, as some time has passed, and you have,
Yeah.
restored Spear Guy's wound, and recovered somewhat and gotten your bearings again. At some point, you'll take some time in the village and just sort of get a look around. You will see the environment having shifted somewhat. Previously the fog came in from a certain area. Give me intelligence perception as you try to get a lay on the land and figure out what the fuck is happening somewhere.
Okay, let's see. Wait,
You-
intelligence, perception,
Yep.
those are both attributes.
Yes, it's fine.
Alertness, awareness?
Either one. Either one's fine.
Okay. I
Yeah,
will
we're going with a
intelligence-
very general one here. Whichever you
Sure,
think is
sure.
most convenient for you in this particular case. This isn't a terribly important one. It just sort of lets me know whether or not you're completely paying attention or not. 2 successes. Good enough. You
I'm paying attention.
will get a look in the direction of where that fog was coming from and where those trees were getting bigger and bigger. And you will look in that direction and see this massive crackle of greenish light arise from somewhere over the horizon for you in that direction where everything just seems kind of fucked. And you think that is where those monsters were coming from, sort of that direction as well.
Okay.
You don't know what's over there, but some bullshit is happening over there, and you don't think you want any part of it.
Yep, no, and I don't think I even can get there, so...
You would need to do some extensive walking to get there.
Yeah, through the fog. I do try and ask someone nearby, like pointing to that direction and go, what that? As if sort of asking them if that's something they've seen before.
They give you an answer, but I'm going to need an incredibly fucking difficult linguistics check to make sense of that one. So give me intelligence linguistics DC 9.
Yeah. Oh dear, DC 9. Well, we'll see. Nope. So
You don't know
close,
what he's
but
talking about.
no. No, yeah. He can see the vacant sort of. No comprende.
No habla. No,
Yeah.
senor, no. It would be fucking awful if Native Americans from this particular era spoke Spanish.
Yeah, no, but he like it's clear that he doesn't understand. He falls off right away. He's like,
Not
what?
impossible from what I know, due to some conquistadors getting
Sure.
lost in North America and then going past the coast as like tribal journeymen, travelers.
Yep.
There's all sorts of weird stories, like when traveling
Yeah,
as a
I know.
healer. Really cool stuff too, but also not stuff we're going into right now. With all of this to say, it would not quite be the case.
Okay. Well, can I roll empathy whether or not this guy seems terrified of it, or
You don't need to roll empathy
reverent?
for that. That is fucking obvious. Like shit.
Okay, so it's something
as
they
they
have seen
are
before.
muttering prayers of sorts, looking at this stuff. Going, oh no.
Okay. Cool boy. Right. I guess he will retire to whatever hut they have assigned him, and this is something he would have done on the first night, but we kind of skipped between them, so I didn't want to keep it. Because he would have kept his charcoal piece.
Yes.
He has been drawing, like when he's not working or being made to sit by communal fire, he will still keep trying with his fucking glyphs. But the biggest thing that he has drawn is the he will call it the plane shift glyph. because it represents the two.
This one, right?
Yes, that one. So he will have that drawn at the floor, unless it's been cleaned up, in which case. But yeah, he will just retire to that and meditate, because that's the thing in his mind that got him here in the first place. So if he can replicate it, like meditate hard enough, he can probably get home. Maybe.
That would be
Maybe that's
that
the
would
key.
be
But yeah.
fortunate.
Yeah, but no, it's like that's kind of what he's doing. He's practicing those things, and it's like, it worked last time, and I can't ask him to take me back there to the trees, so maybe it works here. If he can, I can maybe pull everyone back, but who knows?
But
yeah.
yes, that is just a little quick in between.
Yep.
Back to the fellas. In general, the fog seems like it is getting more intense, larger going in. They are burning many of those herbs at night to try and keep some of it away. And at the very least, you can sleep safely at night. You wonder how long you'll have enough herbs as a village. Back to the folks. So yes, effectively, the entire area you're in feels like a giant funnel, as it were. With the bench you're at sitting like, here. Bench.
Okay.
As if overlooking this area.
I release my grip on Marcus and go like, oh, it just keeps on going and going. Yeah. But I also see like, clearly regaining some composure. He just kind of starts describing like, oh yeah, there are like three figures. They're like, I don't know. One seems to be like building or trying to rebuild whatever this town, as it's been destroyed in this version too. Oh my goodness! How do I even describe this? But yeah, three like ghostly figures, maybe.
And you think you can see more moving in the distance through this whole area?
Oh yeah, maybe even more. Oh, this. Oh my goodness! How long has this been here? Was this what destroyed the village, or whatever this is?
Can I find some history information about this?
Historical information will be more or less what we've read out previously. You have no reason to think one giant disaster happened here. And from what you know from the previous times you saw, well, I mean, you saw them as opposed to Peter seeing them. Places like this, it's not that some sort of disaster took place here, but more that it is noteworthy in some way relating to that disaster that was being investigated, well, disaster, anomaly being investigated by the lady. You have no reason to think that this is a historical thing. If this was of this magnitude, something that's been here for more than a little while, then the result would probably have been that every single person that went here would have just been disappeared.
Yeah, or at least the cold chill area is probably would be like reported, but it isn't. So
this maybe been here a few days, unless otherwise people would have gone missing real quickly. Although not that many people come here. During the winter, it's a minor tourist site.
Any sign of anything that has opened up this portal thing from your view?
There does not seem to be any particular site. The only thing that you really have from your current location is, the bench overviewing this entire area, and let's call it the funnel overlapping pretty much this entire overview.
This is a crazy idea, but could you try to maybe speak to one of those tree spirits?
Sure, but as I'm describing the scene, I'll point exactly to where the deepest part is. Like, okay, that's the place where it all seems to go into, or however you say. I understand now why it was difficult to say what it looks like. But yeah. Anyway, how far was the nearest one? Is it
I would need
far
to look
enough
at a
that
map
I
for
need to
exactly.
do it? So it's not close enough that I would have to get up from the bench and walk into the weirdness.
Oh no! You can. There is one on the bench. I don't think you were sitting on the bench, but yeah, there's plenty of those ghostly figures around, and the area is honestly not that huge. It's a few hundred meters surrounding this small canyon area.
Well, okay, we were at the same page then, that I thought that we weren't sitting down until I thought we were, but now I know we weren't.
The bench is there, but you never explicitly said that you were sitting down. So
yes, okay. So I turn to the bench, walk carefully forwards toward it, and ask "Hey, are you okay?"
You ask the one figure sitting there. All right, first off, general. Oh boy. Okay.
Hello, Newman.
When you address the figure, it suddenly realizes that you are a presence, and will not so much lunge at you, but flail itself in your general direction while crying. And I'm going to need to make and you're going to need to make a willpower check.
Yep. Hey, chill. What's going on?
Roll me willpower. And you need more than one success.
Difficulty 6.
Yes. 4 successes. Okay. All right. So, very briefly, Peter will feel a very communal sense of dread, and how the entire world is clearly ending, and everything beautiful that has ever existed is dying, and it is pointless to even try, as clearly even the most beautiful, pristine locations are just destined to fall apart and be rendered to nothing. Clearly, this is the end point of all life, so why do we even bother? Why would we even build anything if this is what's going to happen to it and we cannot maintain it? We might as well just give in to all of it. Peter, however, apparently has the spirit of a fucking lion and immediately shakes off this feeling, and with a single wave of his arm knocks that spirit back as it lunges for him, and it goes, having it knocked backwards again, where it will collapse on the ground, crying again.
No, I refuse to believe that. It's not in vain. Just, can't you see it? People will get knocked over thousands of times, and they just get back up. You should do that too.
The darkest thought that went through your head was, all of my YouTube views ultimately mean nothing compared to some of the bigger channels and the new channels that will appear in even a year after I stop making anything, and then people will forget about me. But yeah, you just go, nah, I like doing this shit.
I'm only doing it for money anyway.
Whatever, I'm just doing it for money. Guitar riff. Only doing it for money would actually have a different spirit come up to you and go, tap, tap, tap. Hi, can we talk? But that's
Actually,
that's
the market
unrelated to
economy is
this
going
event.
to crash. What the fuck?
But yeah, no, that doesn't. Not here, but some voice in the back of your head says that.
Yeah. Uh,
But yes, as for the immediate ghostly figure threat, that happens.
Okay,
Oh.
maybe it was a bad idea.
yeah. You can't see it, of course. I'm guessing, but that dude just like attacked me, kinda. Anyway, they can't make me sad with their sad thoughts. That's just weird. So, talking to them might just make them angry. Maybe not go.
Yeah. Previously,
Go
when you
that
fought
route.
them as well, you were not under the impression that they were particularly talkative.
Hmm.
More like
Yeah, they just started
more like
letting
a
out.
one-mind force, or perhaps a one-minded emotion.
Now I wonder if this hole created them, or they were like drawn to it, or what?
Well, unless you have a
Why would
specific
they
way
be
to
here?
test that, don't think you're getting the answer to that anytime soon. But also, if they caused it, you would probably see them all over the place at some point causing stuff, and you have not ever seen these sorts of creatures outside of Colorado.
But anyway, oof. It I don't have vertigo, but this is really making me weirded out trying to like stand in here. Hey, should we try calling Victor now, since we're right at this place? Or should we go to the middle of it? I mean, if we go to the middle of it, we just might get sucked in somehow.
I was thinking the same thing. How is the signal, by the way?
Yeah.
What do you try to do?
Whip out the phone.
At
Check.
first, like, do I have a signal here? Like,
Your phone is a little staticky, but you think you have a signal.
okay, maybe we can go a bit more near the center, like just not totally into it. I don't want to have a unwanted holiday somewhere weird.
I catch on your idea. I take out my phone and I send a message to the signal group and go like, Victor, we're in an entrance. I guess. Try to get here.
Okay.
Call me if you get
you're
this.
You're still sort of on the edge of things, right? All right.
Mhm.
Check. Victor, you get a message on your phone. Now,
He goes,
thing
"Oh, what the
is,
fuck?"
you have low power, so I don't know if you would have your phone on.
He probably would, but
Because that would drain it, quicker.
it would.
Brightness off location.
Yeah.
Off.
You have like half a bar.
It's like
but they're sending a
on,
text
but he
signal.
hasn't been using it at all in case he needs to whip it out and get an emergency flashlight or something.
Right. Well, in this case, your phone goes and makes sort of a half-powered sound. And you look, and there is a message, but it is semi-corrupted, and it just says, Victor can get here? ?
He responds to it. Near Mesa Verde ? Do not, and in caps locks, do not come. Avoid fog, monsters, and send.
Okay, so you guys will get a message back. It's partially garbled, and it says, "Do not monsters." There is some garbled in between. You'd think you can make it out. Lots of exclamation marks after it.
Monsters?
Oh, fuck. He must be in trouble. Maybe there are monsters between the door and him. If we just came in, distracted the monsters long enough, maybe he could get past them.
It's a risk, for sure.
Definitely a risk. Maybe he's hiding somewhere, like a long way away from the door, and we can't even get there. Maybe we would get shredded to pieces.
Check. Time's currently.
Shit.
Morning, day.
Oh.
No, it's late night. You went right there. Late night, day 2.
Marco's gonna write on the chat.
Victor. Got one back. Yes.
Portal can be seen through second sight. In 20 minutes, we will drive through.
Okay. Victor, you get a thing back again. And it says, "Can see portal, 20 minutes, we will drive through." You get most of the message in one piece.
Yep, and he answers once again. He spaces because it seems to get garbled. Damn it. Yeah, it seems to get garbled, so he spaces it like in caps. Do D space O space N space O space T. Like, do not avoid fog, and then low battery and send.
All right.
But you don't know if you got the message.
Highway.
You get most of that.
And then he sends. No, he doesn't send. He just waits. Says if you respond, because he doesn't know where you guys are. Actually, no. He will send another one. He will send Mesa Verde trees ? Because like he's trying to get your location again. Like he does send that again, like Mesa Verde trees ? Because the previous message didn't.
You're not communicating with Native Americans here. Just send a full sentence.
He has low battery, so he wants to make it quick.
Hold on. Do you? I mean, I get that, but do you think you cost more battery power per letter you type?
No. It's just he wants the message out as soon as possible, so he can.
Just in case it stops functioning, like after the third letter.
Yeah, exactly. Like as soon as possible, without taking too long to write the message. Because you don't know if it powers down mid-message or...
It might.
And the phone is illuminated constantly, so that drains the battery, so you can just press the power button and put it in sleep mode again. So it's like... concise. But we'll see if it goes through.
Trying to think, is there actually some way...
Garbled.
Also asking like for Peter that... Is there actually any way of like charging a phone if you don't have a charger?
Well, if you have like a power pack.
But if you don't have that one?
If you were able to construct some sort of solar powering thing, but that's not something you can't just shake it and power it. You'd need some other electronic tool at the very least to make something.
And a converter in between to actually...
It's funny that
voltage.
Marcus is asking it from Peter, but it's more like the Marcus who understands that maybe he could create a way with a like potato battery or something if there's nothing else, but it's gonna be a bit difficult.
Do they get the message, or is it how much of it is garbled?
Yes, they get a garbled message of Mesa Verde? Trees?
What is this place name again?
You are currently at
Montezuma.
Hovenhood. Yeah.
We are Hovenhood.
Hovenhood, which is here. Hovenhood, which is, well, let me just
Put a pin in it.
if put a pin in it, and if we go to Mesa Verde.
So I'm gonna reply the place name where we are and how many kilometers. Like, is it northeast? No, it's not.
I mean,
To the west.
It should probably ignore the road to travel. It says an hour by car if you go like around here. I imagine if it's a straight line, it would be faster. But I mean, have you seen some of the shit that's in the way?
Yeah, about an hour west.
But still, an
By
hour
car,
west in your
straight
truck
line.
is not crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna write that and say that like the Verde had a small portal. Here is a big one, like with the like exclamation mark. Can you get here? and before I send, I will just basically, because I don't know how much battery he has, I'm just gonna like basically take the link from the Google Maps that has our exact like location, and I am going to like send it with the message.
Okay. Yep. You send that, Victor. You receive like, can you get here?
Okay.
And then a coordinate.
Did the 1 hour like west get carped
Yeah.
by static or something?
Something
No
like one
monsters.
hour. Can you get here?
Yeah.
Victor
You can brief
replies,
no monsters.
with a, what's that, a 9? So yeah, that just gets translated properly. No monsters.
Shit. So there are monsters. Ook.
Okay, so what can we do? Do we just think that he's overreacting and we will? But he clearly is still in the same place where he got lost on the Verde.
No, just kill the monsters.
Or we
have
send
a
somebody
car.
inside
It might be faster than a
invisible,
monster.
right?
But maybe they don't have roads there. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good question. We definitely don't even know it's gonna. It might be even a. No, we do. Didn't the presentation say it's probably a mirror of our world?
Mhm.
Yeah,
So-
it is. Yes.
Yeah.
So same road, same buildings, and such forth.
At least in large part. A mountain's
In
still
large
going to
part,
be a
yeah.
mountain. A building may or may not be there, but you're not suddenly going to get a mountain where previously there was a flat plain. Probably.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit more
I
trees.
assume that also
but this
applies for
largely
roads.
prairie.
So what information do we need from him still? It seems that his battery is totally out. He's like writing like a caveman.
Oh, maybe the place has intelligence. Anyway, so. Yeah, maybe I don't want to drive in. It's so weird. I don't even know how this works.
Let's just drive
It's
in.
the only place where we can actually get there.
Make sure that we have all the ammunition and weapons available.
You have what you have in
Go,
your
go.
car. Do you want to go back and get more ammo?
Well, I did try and suggest this earlier, like
Yeah, he did.
before I fell asleep an hour ago.
You
Also,
have lots
sorry
of
about the
stuff in your
happened.
car. We assumed you have your flamethrower and your gasoline with you.
Yes.
You're fully
And
loaded. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, the jerry cans. That's the most important part. So. Oh,
Yeah, we just
driving
drive the
into
upside
Let's
down.
just
You're
drive
right.
through.
That's a perfect idea.
Oh my god.
Well, it'll be a TBK at least.
Yeah. It's either that or just wait. And his battery is out, like he cannot communicate with us. What do we
That's
do?
true. That's
Back
true.
off
We need
that
to
and
go in.
home.
So,
Yeah.
well, at least this will make for a great TV. And I put on my, I turn on my recording on the GoPro. Oh
Well,
boy.
if last minute, like like equipment. So I will point out the locked like visitor center. We can always break in and get what we need.
Well, I mean, you said 20 minutes, so...
We stockpiled like food stuffs too, so or provisions. We should be fine. Like out of character. So yeah, I think we're ready to drive in and hope for the best. Oh yeah, we were supposed to out this place for the Men in Black, but we haven't seen them, so well, lucky us. What was the wait? The presentation said something about the app. It was to close this place at least. Was there something else?
We can speak with the lady through it, right? Ask questions, something like that.
Yeah,
it's currently late at night, so that shop is closed unless you want to break in.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah. So and talking to someone, I mean, it's not going to be someone there to talk to.
No, the app to.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about talking to someone in the shop, and I got confused. Like, oh?
No, not at all.
No, it's they want to talk to the geek lady, maybe.
Okay, you probably said app instead of shop, and I got weirdly off track.
Yeah, sure, I did. But yeah, the app. Did it do anything else than try to shut down the event? And was a communication device.
You were told when you got there, or if you got trapped there, to execute the app, and it would do things.
Okay, we are not trapped yet.
Not yet. That sounds like basically an escape hatch. That's what it said. Or what was it called? Escape rope, right?
The app is literally called Escape.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess we're as unprepared as we can be. So let's go in.
Let's lock and load.
Okay. Everyone gets in the car and you just drive in?
Yeah. How many weapons do we have?
The trunk full.
Yeah, what does that mean?
It means everyone has their signature weapon and you have your flamethrower on top of that.
Is there like cars on the parking lot?
I mean, the photo says yes, but that's during the day, so I'm going to say no.
Not a single one. Okay.
No cars.
Yeah. Okay. I thought if there would be one.
You are alone here.
Yeah. I have 2 cars. Okay, let's try.
Yeah. But yeah. What I have from PEX from earlier, like way earlier, I kept them. You never asked them back, so I'm guessing they're in my car.
Yes.
I have like 3 M1 Garand rifles, 2 revolvers, a double-barreled shotgun, and that's it for weapons, and my own weapon.
Okay. So everyone gets a rifle and secondary.
Yeah, 2 revolvers for the secondary, and one gets a shotgun, double-barreled shotgun as a secondary.
Okay, and let's put some bullets on our pockets for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I would most like. I'd give the shotgun to either of you guys. I'm thinking PEX.
I'm going to do.
Well, I was planning on carrying the flamethrower.
I'm just going to basically like save on Google like the local copy of this area map, and I'm putting Sport Tracker on. So basically, if we end up in a different world, and we have no signal, that we can actually use to navigate there.
Okay, good. You're thinking ahead.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I'm going to do the same thing with Peter's like phone as well.
Yeah, backup. It's so funny. Using Sports Tracker this way, and I want to see where the GPS goes to. In real life, I have teleported to like Rome for a bit. from Finland. It was weird.
Okay.
Anyway,
Yep. With those preparations made, the only question is then you know where the center point of this entire place is. You're not sure whether or not anything will happen if you drive into it, but it's so big you feel like there's no other thing that could happen.
yep, and I can see it clear as day as I have my second sight on, so I'll hop onto the driver's seat, say strap on, ladies, and like floor it.
As a bonus thing, you're flooring it. The others will look around and see that there's actually a whole bunch of cars coming down this trail. And they're just black cars, and one of them is a van.
Oh, fuck.
As Peter is starting to drive off, as he hits sort of a ramp and a bump and and then goes into the canyon, right where the middle of the funnel would be. And
I'm fucking Men in Black.
You're not sure what those cars were, but they were something. You're not looking at them right now as Peter is driving you off into the unknown.
Speed up.
And with a kunk, you hit after, driving off these edges, because this is a little bit of a slope. You briefly leap through the air and then kunk, hit the trail in the middle of this. You're not entirely sure whether or not anything happened. Would Peter still have a second sight on? No, a while has passed. But you certainly feel like something should have happened. Now, I need to make a little bit of a call here. It's not guaranteed. Off-screen roll. Okay. Now, as you do, the signal on your phone will very quickly become very staticky. But your sports tracker still sort of works. And you have a map. Your Google Map real-life location indicator just sort of seems to have trouble connecting right now. But it still sort of works. However, the entire landscape that you're in seems to very quickly sort of start being enshrouded by thick clouds and a wall of fog that is visible in the area. Interestingly enough, from your current position, you can still sort of see the flashes of those cars, which apparently one of them had a blue light siren on them that they activated when you went vroom. You can still sort of see those, but you are now on, it's not quite a trail, but you can easily drive through it at the bottom of this canyon. Peter, you're driving. What do you do?
Drive away from the flash, of course.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Give me a dexterity driving check. As you try to drive away from this place and from whatever
keep on holding on
there are in there. 2 successes.
2 successes.
With Peter's driving skill, you quickly make your way down this entire area, and that fog will very quickly sort of enshroud you.
They said something. Victor said something about the fog. What the hell was it?
I don't know.
It was not the fog.
Not the fog. Well, we are fogged. We are completely fogged.
Yeah, you're super in a foggy area. You are so fogged. And
Just drive.
After a few minutes of driving, you will suddenly go past something and it'll go past you like, and you're to some person, I'm gonna say Pex, looking out the window in slow motion, it's just a fucking jump scare that enters his sight from just the right and then passes his frame of vision for like 2 seconds as a face is there and it goes to the left again.
What the
You
fuck
just
was
drove
that?
past something real quick.
There's something out there.
No.
Keep the
No,
windows
there's
closed.
not. No.
Let's see if I
No.
can- I'm just gonna try and give some
No, there's
sort
not.
of
No,
indication.
there's not.
Let's just say Mesa Verde, entry point. Zzzt.
Okay, ghost
Line of where
monsters,
you guys are
say
going.
the fuck off my grill.
Zzz. You are here. Hoven. Is the Hoven wood or Hoven hood? Hoven hood. Mesa Verde. You guys are driving through the fog for several minutes, and the landscape will. Let's see. The recommended route is going back on the road and then going all the way around, but currently you are driving through this canyon area where the fog is. Eventually you'll see something resembling an off-ramp in the general direction of Mesa Verde, where you think you gotta go.
We have a map, remember?
You have a map, but it's up to Peter where he's driving. Are you going to try to find a road? Because those would be in a slightly different direction than following the canyon. Peter?
I'd follow roads if possible. Still.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to need you to give me a perception driving check.
Oh, it's so much easier when you can just type the skill and you can find it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fucking
Oh my goodness,
alphabetical,
4.
right?
Yeah.
Is the road. Rather than a road, you will not find any asphalt at this point. You will You will just find a sort of flat area of land with a small-ish amount of grass where a road should be. You can drive here just fine. And your navigation skills aren't failing you, but there is no asphalt here limiting your speed. But, you know, you're driving a truck, so all good. You can probably make your way through this area just fine. It just makes navigating it slightly more difficult because you don't have the ease of just following the road, and there's the occasional bush you sort of have to go around. Not to mention the fog and whatnot, but Peter is doing an excellent job navigating.
Oh, what I wouldn't give for an APC right now.
I'm sure everyone feels that way. You have, if you look at your map, you probably would orient yourself, even if you follow the roads and, you know, meet up south, you have to go past some bumpy areas. I'm trying to get a good impression of what the fuck sort of assignment you've given me here. Let's see, the biggest problem is probably this river delta. Is this a river delta or is this... Let's see, these are hatchwork, I think, water collection basins, or are these farms? Creek 21? No. Is this the creek? This particular map is not fantastic for determining where everything is. There seems to be a creek that's going here, but I'm really worried about like a mountain suddenly appearing in between these two. This is all just creek areas. There's probably going to be rivers there when you go here. There's the occasional... Yeah, the occasional cliffside that you sort of have to navigate around correctly. In between you and where you want to go, Mockingbird Mesa, and then you have to go around all these fucking things. So yeah, you're gonna have to go around a bunch of stuff before you get there. And at that point, it becomes way trickier to really determine where it is you're going. And then from here, it's like, and then get out of your car and walk all this fucking way over Mesa Verde National Park. Ooh. That's
Yeah, no problem. It's just like fog that kills us around us. So no, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, okay, the alternative is like a straight line, but that takes you through, fucking Black Mountain here. So,
Yeah.
Navigating this is not something I'm just going to give you for free. So, where is the road? Fuck it, Plains is... But Plains, so far, how is your luck doing? Still average. Okay. You're going to have an encounter as you go from the plains to slightly more rough area. As you try to navigate the various basins and the ups and downs. There's no mountain or anything here, but occasionally you have to go around a rough area where there isn't a straight road that you can follow. This curvy road would be asphalted, and you can sort of say, "Oh, we follow the river," but landmarks aren't here. And that river that you're following seems like it's a lot larger than it should be. Not to mention all the greenery that seems to be here and the fog. So give me another perception driving check as you try to follow the river.
Okay,
Unless you say, no, we're going to go take a straight line shortcut.
No, I think I can follow the river. Did the river take us there? Oh no, I guess it doesn't.
Okay,
I have an
as you
exact fail.
slow down and try to find that, you slow down the
Can we
car.
fucking see anything?
Well, funny you would say that.
You're gonna drive us up tree.
He takes a while to orient himself, and as you do.
Do we maybe get like some bonus from the map? It should like tell where we are.
I'm taking that into account. You know sort of where you are, but ultimately you're in a car. You're looking in front of you. If the map says go straight, and in straight in front of you is a cliff that you sort of have to drive around to get up, it doesn't matter what the map says. You're going to have to go around. But you still know where Mesa Verde is, and you can get yourself over there. There is, let's call it 95% resemblance right now.
All right, okay.
Like, most of it fits, and then all of a sudden, the bridge is not there.
All right, okay. Well, I'm trying to like help as much as possible. Like, go left, go right.
Anyway, where the fuck was I? Right. You are making your way up and slowing down for a little bit to try and get your bearings. Where's Bex? You. Where is driving in my car right after a beer? Is it? As you are taking time driving and orienting yourself, you're like, okay, crap, no, we need to slow down and get our bearing here. You hear a clunk, 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 clunk on the back of your car, and this fellow is sitting in the back, quickly making his way to your rear window, as it is standing currently in the back. What's that called? The hauling area of the truck? It's standing in there as you slow down long enough for him to get in there, as he is making his way to claw at the rear window. How do each of you respond? Peter, you're busy driving, so...
I'm going to shoot it.
That's perfectly fine.
Yeah, I was thinking like...
Yeah. It spends its move clawing in there, so assuming you're already somewhat on edge and mentally prepared in case something happens, so you know where your gun is and whatnot, and you're ready to just pull it out. So why don't you make an attack with your gun at it?
Yeah, sounds good. Is dexterity firearms?
Yes. Also, just for my own context, who's sitting in front? Who's riding shotgun?
I'm on front.
Okay, so that means
I'm in the back.
Pex has this thing right next to him. Yes. Also, I'm
Yes.
assuming you're wearing your seatbelt, but you can just turn around and shoot this thing. But there's a window in between you and it.
If I open the front window, do I have an angle of shooting maybe with like some disadvantage?
That's a pretty tricky angle. Let's call it this. Yeah, some pretty disadvantage there.
I'm gonna shoot one, so let's see if it gets scared or something like that. Maybe it just jumps off by the loud noise, something.
Okay, but you're still going to try to hit it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Meanwhile, Pex, you're also alerted that this thing is here. Do you do anything in particular? You're in the back seat. You are probably the thing that's going to get clawed at or covered in glass if this thing does something.
I'm gonna jump on the what's it called, the basically in between the front seats, you know, try and wedge myself as far back as I can. Fucking window is closed. Can't flamethrower the guy, so I'm just gonna prepare my
Grab your blaster
revolver,
bolt.
aim
That would be a
it
fucking
down.
ending if he just said, I take my flamethrower and spray it in his direction, ignoring the window.
Yeah.
And
So
immolates all three of you.
I'm gonna wedge myself between the seats. There's like you know, the
You dive down in case something happens.
no
Cover your ears. Marcus gonna like
the middle
shout and
console,
like wait
you
2
know?
seconds and then shoot.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and sit on the middle console, basically, you know, between the seats, and aim my gun just backwards and be prepared if it breaches.
If it
I'm
breaches
taking
the
a
thing.
shot.
Okay, that's completely fair. Marcus, you're actually taking 2 actions because you do need to open that window first, which a little bit of a speed
Yeah,
thing.
I'm gonna do that first.
Which is 2 actions, which free ultimately, but it does mean you have 1 less dice. It's a 1 dice penalty, right? If you do 2 things.
I don't know. Maybe. So it's pool mod minus
I'm
1.
trying to remember. Yes, pool mod minus 1.
I'm trying to remember too. Is it
yes.
2 or 1?
Additionally, DC would be 7 because car. It's in the way. It's you know. It's not,
1 success.
still
I do
1
crazy.
success. So pool mod minus 1, DC 7, still 1 success. You aim this thing and go pop, and you pop it right in the shoulder blade. If you could roll me damage, which
It's
What
not my
weapon did you
rifle.
use?
How much is it?
it's not your rifle, it's a pistol, right? Every single time we have to look this up,
pistol.
but we're gonna have a few of these. So maybe
Didn't
we should talk about.
Yeah, we all
It's
got.
like everybody has like a
Yeah, but
rifle.
I was assuming if you're dangling out of a window, you'd use the revolver. But I mean,
Yeah, it might be easier with the revolver. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
So
if you want to
then it
argue
would
with the
be-
rifle, that's way trickier.
Yeah.
Do you have what's it called, like a roof window in your car?
I mean, we need to
Yeah.
look at this real quick.
think
Let's
it's
look at the
in the
picture.
picture.
I don't see a roof. Actually, I do
Oh,
think
yeah.
I sort of see. No. That's like the
Almost.
that's the visor. All right. You know what? Let's roll for it real quick.
So
If
what's
this
the
is a
damage on a
6 or
revolver?
higher, you have a roof window.
Revolver
you have a roof window,
is-
apparently. What's the
I'm
damage?
guessing
the
this-
damage is 5, 10, I believe.
Four,
this is a-
4 for a light revolver and
Yeah, it is.
6 for a heavy.
So what do I roll?
Do you have a Glock 9mm, or is it like a Magnum or something?
Well,
It
the
says right
only thing
here,
I have
Glock
written
17,
down is
9mm,
revolvers.
4 damage. So, but that means you have a lot of ammo in your clip, so you could just go. Bah, 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 bah. But that's obviously different.
That is my first firefight in this game. So
Yes.
what do I roll?
For now, roll 4d10.
4d10.
It's just your weapon damage plus your successes after the first when
Yes,
you tried
but you
to
only
shoot
had
it.
1, so 4.
But you had 1, so you get the 4.
Yes, 4d10. That is 1 success, 2 success, 3 success, but 1, so 2 successes. And then additionally, this thing would have certain defense stats. Okay. You pop it once in the shoulder. It, you see the bullet hit. It seems to hurt it, but not nearly as much as you'd hoped.
Okay, and it doesn't like slip from the vehicle.
No, it's standing in the truck bed. That's what it's called. It's standing in a truck bed, and it's pretty stable. It's not like you're going 80 miles an hour right now. Now, next
I'm gonna like aim again.
Yep.
And shoot when I can.
And just for context, you remember after your warning shot, let's say, that you can just unload multiple bullets in a single go. A 3 burst, let's see, there was a thing for that. Miro, if you would help me identify where the maneuver was for the multiple shots where you just go bang, 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 bang.
I'm trying to find it.
Difficulty, strafing, 3-round burst. I think that's the standard one for I just unload multiple times. And then you can even have like multiple actions. If you're certain you're gonna hit, then it's like I push it against its head and I just put 6 bullets in it,
And 3-round burst is a difficulty +1.
Yes, difficulty +1.
And accuracy +2.
2. Yeah. Because you're just pointing your gun in its direction and pulling the trigger many times. But, if you're right behind it and putting the gun against its head, then obviously that's not the biggest problem. But yeah, that's all that to say, if you think you're not doing enough damage, put more bullets in it. Because
I will shoot twice more.
You know what? I'm just going to allow it to turn it into a 3-round burst. So,
yeah, I think that makes sense. Yeah.
So you roll 2 more times, but each of those has +2 difficulty on the
So the next one. So is the next one going to be -3 then?
Because it's also the difficulty is the.
It's just +2 because you normally have 6, but then you do two actions, which is +1, and 3-round burst, which is another +1. So it's just
to hit is a difficulty based on what maneuver you're doing. A single bullet, no extra accuracy difficulty. But if you're doing a 3-round burst, which is technically what you're doing right now, that means you roll once or 3 times? I think you just roll once, right?
You roll once for like +2 accuracy, more like pool, I think.
Okay,
that's how I
all
read
of that to say, roll dexterity firearms, but difficulty would be, because it's also in cover, DC 9, as you're trying to put multiple bullets in there.
And is the pool mod -2?
Why would the pool mod be -2?
Because you said it was last time -1, and now you said it's 2 more difficult. Okay, -1.
No. The difficulty meaning the target number you're trying to get.
Okay, but was the pool mod -1 still?
I don't know why the pool mod would be -1.
No.
I believe you just have all your dice.
Okay, that means that the last time I actually should roll 1 more.
Oh, okay, yes, because you're leaning out the window. That's why.
So it's still there.
Yeah, -1 dice, that's all. Not -2.
And difficulty
we are
is 9.
Professionals. We know what this system is. We've used this before. We're in fucking session 30, and we know how a gunfight works.
Oh, 9 and 10.
Okay.
Nice.
So yeah, you pulled the trigger multiple times. Blam, 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 blam. I'm just gonna give you the thing for free because we're trying to remember how everything fucking works. And now you roll for damage, which would be, let's just say, 3 bullets times 4. But no, difficulty is +1, accuracy +1. That's to hit. What the fuck is difficulty then?
I think how you read that chart is when you make a 3-round burst, you make basically a single attack with a +2 on your accuracy, which translates to a little bit more damage because you probably hit more than once, and then the difficulty is raised, which is worse in a lot of ways. So I think it's gonna be a wash because when you so you don't. You like roll damage regularly after that. I'm guessing, which is kind of weird way of doing a 3-round burst.
For now, at least, roll me 8d10.
Okay.
Okay, I ideally would have had it tell me how many were higher than 6, but let's just say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, great. You will put many bullets into this creature. And I'm going to say that on its turn, it says, fuck that, and will let itself roll off the vehicle in the back, bloodied. And as Peter drives away, you can just drive away. As it tries to sort of claw back to itself, it does actually. Yeah. It doesn't immediately kill it, but it looks very close to dead.
Okay, there's no experience on killing anything, so I would
There
just
are no
close the
XP
window.
points. You close the window and you drive off.
Yeah, I will recharge my weapon and keep it on my lap. Guys, did you see that? Like, I got it good.
Holy shit! Well done, man. I'm trying to concentrate on driving.
Oh, it didn't look fucking dead though. Keep driving.
You're doing that. Meanwhile, you're following more of the river. Let's just say following the river is a whole thing you can do. Then we end up, let's see, which takes quite a while. Then you go through an area where there would be a city. Yeah, like Cortez. So we say, where the fuck is Cortez?
The accuracy just means you get 2 extra dice for the attack.
You get 2 extra dice for the... Oh, so you have the same amount of damage, but you have...
You have a bigger chance of hitting.
More chance.
More dice to... More chance
More
to
dice
hit.
to...
But that's
more
weird,
chance
because you
to-
shoot 3 bullets. Wouldn't 3 bullets do more damage then?
Yeah, and with the difficulty +1, it really does show to me as just a wash. Because depending on what your pool is beforehand.
So you fire 3 bullets to try and hit it, but not necessarily doing 3 bullets worth of damage. That would be firing 3 bullets 3 individual times as
you get an
3
additional 2
actions
dice
to
to
do more
your
damage.
attack roll, but then as with automatic fire, your damage dice pool is formed as if only 1 bullet had been fired from the weapon.
Yeah.
That is an odd way of doing that.
Yeah, it is. But then again, when you think about it, if you have Dex 1 and Firearms 1, you are rolling 2 dice. But then if you do a 3-round burst, even if you get a difficulty +1, you still fire double the amount. So the more proficient you are in firing weapons, you should not fire 3-round
Yeah,
round
the worse
bursts,
that
which
is.
weird.
Yeah,
because
you
it gets
fire
worse and worse.
more bullets, hoping one of them hits.
So 3-round burst equals I am shit with firearms, but I have a lot of ammo, so let me put a lot of bullets there and hope I hit something. As opposed
spray and
to
pray.
I am good with firearms, I'm going to take 3 shots carefully and that way do 3 times as much damage because I know I'll hit everything because I'm cracked at this stuff.
It's the panicked novice versus the expert approach.
Good. Glad we've at least established that. Meanwhile, you're fucking driving. Well, Peter's driving. Peter, give me perception driving as you try to navigate through this place, which on your map should have like a road and an airport and bridges and stuff leading over this place and a city that you're going through.
Was it Dex or Perception this time?
Perception.
Yes. A success.
1 success. Okay, you're not going through this at lightning speed, but you are at least aware that there should be a city here, and it's not there. And that is throwing you off as you have to like navigate the truck past a river at some point. And you sort of have to go down a shitty slope and then up a shitty slope again and then around a thing because all of the infrastructure that you're used to just isn't here. It's still mostly a plain, but yeah, it's throwing you off and it's making you slow and it's making you trudge through a whole bunch of mud. And meanwhile, 2 of these things are now approaching from a distance.
Okay.
And you're still busy driving. The other 2, however, can see them coming at this point. And now let's do this properly as we
Great.
give proper initiative. Want me to roll for you as well? Or does everyone just want to roll their initiative? Just do it quickly like this. There we go. Rough indication. Initiative. One of these creatures is fastest.
I am slow.
It's running through your car. And now I sort of have to check, like, do they claw
One
their
of
way
these
in, or are they
creatures?
smart enough?
Do we go like the actual rules? Intention first, and then
Intention first. Yes, you're
What's
right.
about?
It doesn't. Fuck, I'm thinking D&D. I shouldn't think D&D. This thing is trying to run just towards your car at full speed and throw itself through the front windshield.
And is it no? It's the lowest one to the highest one, and then the highest one just starts doing things, right?
Well, now
the
you know at
intention
least what
went.
the highest one is doing. Meanwhile,
Yeah,
Marcus,
so
you need to declare
Marcus.
what you're doing. I keep forgetting the rules.
Tell again, like, where are those two like creatures located? Behind us, running after us.
Sideways. Like you are currently in a let's just say navigating a river crossing, and then these things come in from the side.
And how fast are they, and how fast are we driving?
Fast enough to catch up with you and fuck you up if you don't shoot them.
Okay, I'm
Peter
gonna shoot the one
is
on
currently
my
driving.
side.
Yes. I'm going to assume the windows are down enough to be able to shoot without needing the additional action this time, unless you keep it up for protection, which, you know, suddenly they might pop up next to you. You're just going to shoot the closest one?
Yes, I
Are
do.
you going... Okay, so we just went over the shooting rules. Are you going to shoot more than one bullet, or are you going to shoot a burst, or are you going to, I don't know, the headshot? There were
Well,
maneuvers listed.
the 3-1 seemed to work, so I'm gonna do it again, even
but
though...
that's the burst we were talking about, like, which I probably did with the wrong rules, but let's not worry about that. The maneuver options are just firing a shot, strafing
Multiple
shots,
shots.
two weapons. Okay. Do you want to do a lot of damage? Then you need to make separate
A lot of
rolls for
damage.
each bullet. Okay, separate rolls for each bullet as different actions. So you're going to... Is it going to be 3? Let's try it, right? Let's fucking try it together. You're going to fire 3
Yes, please.
individual shots at this thing.
Yeah.
This thing is going to run to the left side of the car. The other one's running to the right side of the car. And they're also, when they get there, going to try to rip the doors open or jump through the window. Hex. What are you doing in this situation?
I don't like the fact that they're about to jump. I was gonna use the ceiling hatch, maybe flamethrower around a little bit, but I'm not fucking sure.
You would have thought about it beforehand, so whatever you would have decided as, if I see them, I'm gonna do this, then you would do that here.
Yeah. Fuck it. Flamethrower time.
Yeah, sure. You've got your flamethrower backpack on. That I can't imagine that makes sitting very comfortable. You probably have the tank sitting next to you, and then just the nozzle in your hand going, just give me something to fucking spray at.
Yes.
Did we ever test this thing? I don't believe we did.
No. No.
That'll be
No,
fun.
we did it. Yeah.
Okay, and then we go from the start. This thing will run up, and I did say the fastest one is going to try to throw itself through your windshield, but it's a windshield. So even though it can see you, it's not like it can reach you. So let's see if it happens to be strong enough to get through that fucking glass.
I would say the third as well. It's being
definitely
hit.
if it goes through. I mean, it's approaching you from the side, so it's not like you're driving into it. It's, you know, is it strong enough? How lucky? That doesn't fucking tell me.
Peter, you could like steer a bit so we actually hit it on the side and it smacked away.
Okay.
No, but that might help it go through.
Yeah. It is on the roof of your car. You to the back. It is on the, not roof of your car, on the hood of your car. That's what that's called. and it is bashing at the windshield, cracking it. Let me correct windshield.
Fuck, not my car.
Pex,
Yes,
you're
let's
ready with
make
your
it
flamethrower.
Yes, let's make it a.
Aim for the one on the
Flaming
windshield,
windshield.
or the one that is running to the side, which would probably go for the open window that Marcus is at.
Oh yeah, that one
It's a
definitely.
bit
Although,
jar, to be fair.
God damn it, can I just spray wide?
I mean, yeah. It's a flamethrower. I'm sure accuracy isn't like a nuance here.
Yeah, I have no idea what to roll for the flamethrower.
Right. Okay, let's take a look at the charts. Like, surely flamethrowers on here, right? Crossbow. And
Surely that's a
it's-
firearm, if anything. It's literally fire.
I mean, yeah, like it's right in the name. It's right in the name. I don't see flamethrower anywhere. Well, shit. Unless someone can give me a flamethrower on a chart somewhere real quick, I'm just gonna have to suck this from my thumb. Like, this is what we're going with.
Maybe shotgun would be like a close, about like at least how accurate is it?
At least as a general indication, sure, and for the amount of damage it would do and range. Honestly, that's a very fair compromise. Just shotgun, different name, happens to be flamethrower. Also, clutch together yourself. You know what? Yeah, I agree. Let's go with that. So let's say if this is an Ithaca 12 gauge.
It's
then
really weird that this one
Give
has
me-
rules for crossbow, but not
It is a little weird,
flamethrower.
right? Flamethrowers seem like a more common
I
thing.
mean, I'd
considering how
assume
many
people
things are
would like to
required.
kill it with fire in
Yeah.
a setting like this.
I would think so too. But yes, the creature running at you. Do you lean out the window or do you crack the door open?
No, I'm using the roof hatch.
Okay. Yeah, all right. I mean, you're going slow, so that's possible. You stand on the center console, open the
Yes.
roof hatch, pop yourself out, and aim the flamethrower in there. Oh, God, please don't roll a one. Please don't botch this roll. Give me, because we're verifying intelligence crafting. Just don't botch. Please.
Intelligence crafting.
Don't die before you reach me.
I'm trying. Oof.
One success. Okay. It's not the world's best flamethrower, but it's not blowing up in your fucking face. It's more of a super soaker just going. But you know, it's on fire. It's a spray, and it works good enough that you're not, currently pissing flaming liquid on top of your friends
Yes.
as you're standing above them with a
Yes.
flamethrower.
Yes.
And you clutched together and never tested. Fucking suicide vest man here.
Kaboom!
Yeah, the tank is inside the car, even if you are sticking out of it.
Anyway, give me dexterity firearms, please, to aim your homemade flamethrower at the creature.
Dexterity firearms.
What could go wrong?
Yeah.
Difficulty.
Regular, usually.
I was just gonna say 6. Like you're in a
Don't
position.
botch, please.
One success.
success.
Hooray! You spray the flamethrower in its general direction. Give me a D10. DC 6 also.
A D10. 7.
No, not a D10. 8 D10.
Oh, okay. I heard A.
I understand the words are similar, but yeah, we're
Yes.
comparing it to shotgun damage here. So
Okay. So do I roll just 7 more? Or do you want to take that? Or?
just do 8 D10 and my versus
Okay.
6.
Let's see.
Okay, that's still not versus
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
5,
6.
6. Great. This boy is engulfed in flame. And flame is something they universally don't like, so he's just gonna immediately be like, nah, and he's gonna change his plan. when he gets a chance to go, "Oh!" and runs off into the fog on fire. Marcus, your
Okay,
plan was to unload multiple rounds, so
Yes.
as compared to last time, give me 3 separate dexterity firearm rolls, but all of them have -2.
Okay. Still 6 difficulty
Still
or
6.
more?
Still 6. It's you can lean out and just it's not in a cover position. So
Okay.
bang, bang, bang.
Oh, that's a botch.
That's a botch. That's 1 success. And the third one.
Yep. Two.
Okay. I'm going to say that you lean, you're a little bit too eager to pull the trigger as you're leaning out of the window. And the first shot does go straight through the windshield, shattering it.
Oops.
But the other 2 land on target as you sort of intended and will hit the target. So just roll damage, which is 4 damage. That's for each of those separately. Actually, roll 5 for the second one because you have 2 successes, which means an additional damage lands on target. So roll 4d10 and then 5d10 versus 6.
As the windshield shatters, Peter's like, God fucking damn it! And just the car like swerves a bit on both sides.
Oh, me at the top.
So 4 successes. 4 successes, and then more 4 successes. Okay, great. Yeah, and then this thing.
The third one? No, that was botch, yeah.
Yeah, one of them is a botch. So yeah, and this thing doesn't manage to soak the damage properly. So I just go plank, 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 and chunks of it come apart, and you see it, lean back with the force of the bullets and get just twitchy, and then stop moving.
Did you get it on your go? Oh, that was cool.
I don't know. I don't fucking know. He's trying to concentrate.
You're actually driving the
But
other
anyway,
way, so it irks me that you're irks me. You're going transform, flip. There we go. That's much better.
Wow. Holy shit. Good job, guys, though. The wind. The wind is getting to my fucking eyes.
Yeah, you're now driving without a windshield, assuming you remove it, because you can have a shattered windshield in front of you, but that's at some point going to detach and fly into you, which is going to be way fucking worse. So you should probably take a second to remove it, kick it out, then just accept that you're going to get some bugs in your face.
Okay,
Yeah,
if you stop for a second, I'm gonna basically go and get a part of that a monster as a souvenir.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
I'm grabbing an axe from the trunk.
Yeah. I'm stopping. Pex, give me a leg here and just let's kick this out.
Yeah, you go kunk, 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 and remove the leg from it.
I'm gonna get its head.
Okay. Yeah. You take a knife and you take a second to go. You have to hurry since you're pretty sure you see more eyes in the mist.
So we crack it open, crack the windshield off. Problem is, I don't have driving goggles. I don't need those in modern times. So I need to put shades on to actually shield my eyes when we're
also,
driving.
it means Marcus can't just sit in the front and expect to not get similarly bugs in his eyes.
Unless he puts shades on
Unless
too,
he puts
and we
shades
become
on.
the Men in
Brothers.
Black. Oh, okay. We went different directions from that.
But yes, let's keep moving. You're almost there. You need to navigate around a big fucking cliff area. You are here near Cortez. You need to get here in Mesa Verde. So, how the fuck? You have a mountain cliff area to overcome somehow, and there's no clear roads. Do you go around and you follow where the roads would be and then walk? Or do you somehow try to navigate over these things? There might be like a river entrance here, sort of, leading in this direction. That's going to take some navigation.
I'd rather go around than like head on foot, or
go around then on foot.
Walking. No, don't go around and try not to go on foot.
Right. Go around.
Try not to go.
Don't go on foot.
Yeah, avoid going on foot because these things can catch a car. How are we gonna outrun them?
Okay. Absolutely, yeah. And it makes sense that there would be a road going to that city if it's still there.
Yep. Despite taking some time to navigate, you are able to simply get extraordinarily lucky in the first chunk. All that is left is for you to navigate the last bit to where you think the cliff palace is, in between all of these fucking cliff sides, and drive there. The fog is thinner here, but you are navigating with sunglasses in a foggy area. Give me one last perception driving check, Peter.
Oh.
Four successes.
His driving got immensely better once he turned the car around and stopped backing where you were going.
Yeah. Around Mesa Verde. Great. Well, that takes us to the fucking weird-ass situation. I didn't roll luck for that. 10 again. You are extraordinarily lucky. So, Victor.
Yeah.
You are in an area with Native Americans. You have found a semblance of peace here. I mean, you're fighting for your life on occasion, but, you have earned the trust of Spear Guy. You know that Thomas is there. You occasionally see him as you sit around the campfire as Spear Guy is telling this story, apparently, to everyone else. You're, already somewhat part of the group. You feel like he's telling the story of how the fight went and how you helped him during that. And they laugh and they laugh. And they throw some more herbs on the fire. Peter, what sort of horn do you have? Please don't tell me it's like a cucaracha.
No novelty things. It's just the regular dude.
Okay. As you hear this rumbling coming, and all of the other Native Americans there are also going, oh god, some horrible monster is coming this way, as they get to their feet and grab their weapons. As this roaring is coming in your direction.
Okay. Do I recognize? I mean,
I think you would at this point, as after a moment, like, dread comes over you and goes, "What the fuck? Oh god, no!" And let's see, where would they realistically drive? I think they wouldn't go over the path, right? They would be down here somewhere. As he's driving donuts, going, "I think we're near the place." As someone, guys, tell me what the fuck would happen here. What would you do if you think you're there? You could see a civilization. You see natives. Some of them have bows. A few of them fire a bow in your direction, thinking you're some fucking demon car thing. What the fuck do you do?
Blast the horn and shoot fire into the air with the flamethrower.
Oh, god damn it, Pex.
Oh, no.
Well, I mean, Victor, you see that for certain.
Yeah. No.
The general response seems to be being stunned rather than aggression from the natives. Victor, what do?
Victor's more. It's that sort of. Initially, it's the oh no, they're here. Oh no, they're here. As he walks to the edge and goes, no. What the fuck, guys? I told you not to. Why?
I mean, do you start an argument with him, or do you just walk to the car?
No, it's sort of at the edge because he's stunned and he's angry that they didn't do as they did exactly against what he warned.
Why
So he's
would
like,
they listen to
what
you?
the
Shut up
fuck?
and get you drunk.
No. Why?
Thought you needed some saving.
You're stuck here just as I am now. How did you get here?
We're just
Same
so
way we're
good.
gonna get
And
out.
also, we have ways of getting out. Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
Like,
can you get
we
everyone
just
out?
wandered in.
Can you get everyone out? There's a whole village here stuck in
What
this
the
place.
fuck? We didn't know that.
Well, you didn't write about it on your messages. You were
Yeah, I have like less than half a bar of battery.
Actually, your phone would probably have run out at this point.
Yeah,
Let me
he
check
shows
real
his
quick.
phone, goes,
This is
"Well, he's
a-
dead."
No, you still have a tiny little smidgen of battery, but yeah.
Yeah, I had like 2 messages left. But I mean, how did you survive? There's shit out there.
Yeah, we killed 3 of them.
Oh, me and my friend damaged 1. Anyway, I wonder if you could. You guys got weapons?
Oh yes,
Sure
we
I
do.
Cool. And they actually work against those things.
Yes.
Seem to.
Too.
I mean, spear
damn
and
it.
rock worked against them, so, you know.
True. Damn it. But yeah, we got a whole town full of regular people here.
Like how many?
And he gestures. All of this is populated.
You're pretty sure there's at least 100 people living here. Like, it's
Yeah,
a
there's
town.
about 100 at least. It's populated. It's like the ruins we saw back in wherever we were, just being pulled over this place. It's like, yeah.
Did they all fall in the last few years?
I don't know. I can barely speak their language.
You're taking some time fucking talking here, so I'm just gonna assume Thomas at this point would notice all this clusterfuck going on, going, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, these are my friends. It's my group.
I'm gonna try to discern.
They have a car.
Keep an eye out
I can understand him
on
totally.
any
fine.
following,
Yeah.
creatures.
Yeah, because you're taking some time discussing stuff here, but you're also near the
Yeah.
village, so I'm pretty sure that any it's a little bit of a maybe. No, there's no monsters nearby. The fog is kept at bay when you're right next to this place.
So
Like,
should we
they've
like
heard-
go somewhere safety to talk more? If you're not going to
I mean-
jump on the car and drive away, because
We're just gonna leave without you then.
Well, the thing is, they'll die here. The fog keeps creeping in closer every day, and they're struggling to gather the herbs that keeps the fog away. So,
Holy shit. Okay, fuck.
like, these are
That's
ordinary
bad.
people that are going to just end up being eaten. So if anything is in our alley, wouldn't it be protecting and saving these guys?
Yeah,
Maybe if we can
Sure.
get
but-
to the top and the trees, we can open whatever way I came in through. But
so
uh,
what herbs keeps this away?
they make a bundle of herbs and do. I recognized most of them, but when they burn it, the fog stays away. It's like a repellent.
Okay. Do you have like a big cart or something big enough for 100 people? Why don't you just like put that herb smoking and drive away from here with us?
And
okay.
I mean,
let's collect ourselves. So, we have a car. We have a way
Yeah.
to get to the place, to the door. The problem is there might be many black in the hole at the moment. So
Maybe
I'm sorry,
closing
what?
at the moment.
that might not be the best idea to go. Oh yeah, there are many black who kind of hunt all kinds of things. They might be the
Of course there are.
religious brotherhood thingy we talked about earlier. or
Sure.
heard about earlier. But anyway, they might be bad for us. That's the biggest problem. So we already saw them coming in, right? So that door we used might be closed now. We have an emergency eject button. Basically, I whip out my phone here. I can just kind of use this app, and I guess it. You can see like he has no idea how it works. Like I guess it just like ports us out or something. But anyway, I'm not sure who I can take with me. I'm not sure if the door we used is usable anymore. So we need to figure this shit out.
We could go to the tree formation upstairs. I mean, it was in the formation of the Shadow Realm rune. So I just completed the rune, and that's, I guess, somehow I ended up on this side.
Okay. So you know the rune to open the door. At least in there.
I just scribbled onto the dirt and sat down, and the next thing I know, fog's coming in, and then I walked to where our camp was, and it wasn't there, and then I found these guys.
Did you try the rune again from here?
Yes, I did.
I mean, I could try drawing it. Maybe
So
that
you didn't
opens
try
up. I'm not exactly. No, I tried to find the camp, and then the fog started rising, and I tried hiding, and then I saw a bunch of these guys sort of sitting up there, and then I approached them and got caught, and they didn't immediately kill me, and they brought me here, and I've been here for several days now.
Are you a prisoner? Did we just rescue you?
No, no,
Okay.
I've been helping out. It's
Okay.
really just surviving.
Looking at the kid.
This is one of the lost
Peter
kids.
goes like, and you got here by accident too, right?
Yeah, he did a skateboard trick and fell in.
Yeah. Okay.
He was
okay,
one of the.
so-
He was one of the missing kids that we saw at the tour.
Yeah, at this point, you having an entire fucking conversation is going to draw the attention of others here, and they're going to start asking questions.
And,
Sure. And Victor repeats the word for friend. It's like friend.
So I point to the kid and I say, so at least you're coming with us, but oh shit, they come. Here they come. I take out my pistol just in case.
No, weapons away. Put your guns away. Put your guns away.
so I take my weapon out, but I don't like point it to anybody, but it's ready.
One of the elders, he has the pistol that Victor had, and he's just brandishing it like a fucking pistol as well in your direction in a similar way, like one finger being like, no, don't fucking do that. As he's waggling a finger, not in English, mind you.
Yeah.
Body language, but he is just holding the gun in his hand like a gun. He flicks the safety off.
Victor sort of positions himself between the elder and his friends with his back towards Peter and sort of hands up in a placating manner going, friend, like in their language. He's trying to say friends.
Right. Victor, why don't you give me a rather important charisma linguistics check?
Oh,
remember you have willpower if you need to.
I do. I have 1 point of willpower left. I have 1 point of willpower left. But I guess if there's any way, I guess if there's any chance or any moment to use it, it would be now. So you guys don't shoot them. Sure, I'll use my last willpower. I can't take the last pip off. Damn it. Actually, I should probably do it like this.
You don't take pips off. You mark them from left to right on the lower thingy.
Yeah. I've been taking the bips off of having the lower thingy marker as here it was, but I just switched it. Oh boy, so I'm using 1 point of willpower. My last point of willpower for this, like, what's the difficulty? 8?
I didn't say difficulty, but yes, 8.
I figured, yeah.
Because this is a fucky situation.
If that fails, like Marcus already tried to disarm the weapon. Even if you get
3 successes with the willpower.
3 successes with the willpower. Well, that's really good. You will say the few words like "no, stop, friends, no fighting," and then you also repeat to the guys. And the elder looks at you, and will lower the gun. All right, and
Choice.
say back like very well, and you understand him saying that, like,
Yeah.
and then he will ask you something like, friends, come here.
Yes.
Yeah, and he
he
will
said,
point to you. Go ask friends, come here.
oh, and he goes, the elder wants to talk to you guys. Come up.
I think it's best that one of us stays in the car. Like, we don't really know these people, and if they try to do something stupid, like accidentally, like break it or take it apart. So I'm gonna stay in the car and shoot anybody who tries to hurt the car.
I think I should be the one staying behind in the car. I've been in this situation before.
Yeah.
But you are the best speaker of us.
Only if there are women around.
Only if I
Women
speak
around.
their language. Unlike women.
Any thick thighs around?
All right. Okay. Well, shoot on the air, and we will run to your help if needed.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I put my weapon back into my holster, and I lean against the car and just keep my watch at all times for people coming close. And yeah, as he said, he's been in this situation before, so he will try to because he's been in tribal areas where people try to come close to the vehicles and you can't let them come near. So he has some body language to dissuade people coming close.
Mm-hmm. Either way, that means, who did you say stay in the car?
Peter stays near the car.
Peter stays in the car to protect it. Okay. Oh, god damn it. Pex, you're taking the flamethrower with you.
Well, if he's pushing me out of the car, yes.
Okay.
I'm carrying it around.
Wonderful.
Oh no.
Can't get fucking surprised by one of those
Wonderful.
weird horny things.
Yeah, it's all fair. I'm imagining what can go wrong with this, so,
Yes.
Peter, car, Marcus.
Nothing
Based on where the
can go
car
wrong.
is during the night, does the
That's-
fog take over that area? Based on Victor's experience.
That's going to be a little bit of a luck thing because it comes closer or further depending on. So far, this has been a safe area, the area to the south.
Okay.
But you think it should be okay.
Okay.
Which also begs the
Victor
question,
still
what time is it
shouts.
now? Let's see. It was late at night, and then you started driving for at least like 2 hours. So it's middle of the night, probably. It should be early morning, probably. Yeah, early morning.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it's early morning.
Yeah. Victor anyway shouts like, just bring the car closer. The fog might reach it during the night, and night comes really quickly here, so you don't want to stay that close.
Very
There's no
early morning.
there's no telling if you're safe down there.
Sure, I'll drive it as far as Victor says, because he's the only one I trust in here right now with the information.
Great. Well,
He's the expert.
on that note, let's end the session here. Oh, for fuck's sake. Where's this adventure going? Well, I have a vague idea of what they're going to do. Okay.
You didn't. I was so prepared. I was like, okay, Victor's not surviving this because we're going entirely different places and just come here. And I'm like, I'm dying if I go there. And you guys are not going to make it back before the mist swallows the entire place. I'm like, I wonder what kind of a character I'm making next. And then you guys are like, no, let's drive in. I'm like, what the fuck? Well, at least you all die together or get out together now.
On the one hand, these creatures can die with a few bullets if you land them. they can also rip your head off. So, you know,
Yep.
glass cannon, everyone.
Yes.
It was like the amount of information we got to exchange by the interference was just kind of perfect. And it just
Yeah.
drove Peter to it like, well, he's in trouble. He might be stuck. Let's just try
It's
to
probably just
drive
nearby.
around. Mhm. Yeah.
This is
Provide
Man.
no information of what else to do than do that.
You're lucky the
Yeah.
Grand Canyon wasn't in the way or something. Because you know, you saw the maps. We determined that as we went.
Yep.
Oh well. Anyway, that's okay. Stream's over, everybody. I gotta think of how the fuck this would line up. Like I sprinkle
Yeah.
ideas, like how do we connect these dots, and then somehow you manage to find them. You find all the dots by just rummaging around.
Isn't it how it's supposed to work anyway?
We ooped all the dots.
I don't fucking know.
Now we just
I don't
Now we need to
know.
figure out how the fuck we get out of here.
At least I've found, like, in most of the campaigns, either I've run or been a player in, it's just so random how people, even if you have like complete disparate things, people just pull points together and you're like, yeah, that makes perfect sense. And especially if it's written and you just run it by the book, you just sometimes realize like, oh my goodness, that is the connection, but I didn't even realize it, like reading the GM material and they never explicitly say it. But there has to be a connection between those. What the hell?
Yeah. Anyway, we're stopping stream. Woo! Good session, everyone. See you next time. I gotta make a fucking.
Good
Yeah.
night.
How the
Thank
fuck
you
am I
for the
gonna
session.
have? Yeah, it's not even like what's gonna happen next. Like I have rough points. It's just how the fuck is this guy gonna interpret things? Because
Yeah, and how am I going to interpret for him knowing
Yeah.
only the basic few words? It's like a kobold trying to broker a peace between two people's
yeah.
broken common.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Oh no.